All right. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another new episode of Behind the Scene Podcast, Sunday Night Heat Edition. I'm in here with your boy D Smith. What's going on, bro?
What up?
What up, man? What up? I'm just thankful you're in here. We could talk it up for tonight, a little B-roll. Thankful for all you listeners and viewers who are coming in here, just talk it up with us as it's been kind of a crazy week in terms of entertainment. Just a lot of hot buzzwords of SJW and all these race bending memes. Little Mermaid. I've never seen so many people talk about Little Mermaid in my life before, man. Never.
All people who don't have kids. All people who don't have kids, and it ain't meant for you anymore, man.
Yeah.
It stopped being for you 30 years, 40 years ago. Go sit down somewhere. Go sit down. Just be quiet.
Like, you've had the Disney Plus app for, even if you didn't have, like, you had it for like a whole year now. You never put that joint in your watch list.
Right. I guarantee you, they passed that shit up like 50 times. I ain't watching this bullshit. Hell, I can't watch those movies anymore just because there's too much singing.
Too much singing?
Most of the Disney Renaissance stuff,
mm-hmm.
I have a hard time watching because I can't sit through the music. The songs are good. Are good, but I don't do musicals anymore.
So okay. I got you, man. I got you. I mean, some of those I could still I think last one I saw was like Pinocchio last year. I just put on some background noise and just watched Pinocchio because I hadn't seen that shit since I was like, damn, in my single digits, So, but yeah, man, yeah, it's just and then She-Hulk and all that, man. Have you caught up with She-Hulk?
No, I started watching it. I have family visiting right now. I started watching it, and we had to go do something, and so I didn't get to finish it. But yeah,
gotcha.
I was watching the last episode for a little bit, and then we had to go somewhere.
Right.
These people are crazy, man. These people are crazy out here, just talking a whole bunch of nonsense. It makes no sense at all.
Yeah, I mean. And it's like, and I don't want to do the whole episode about it, but in a sense, it's just this culture war thing. There is definitely both sides are doing some weird stuff. Both sides are doing some weird stuff. But the one side, the marksman, we call them the marksman. They just really having a fit over them not being the center of attention anymore.
I call them what they are, Donovan. Manginas, just sitting up here. A man isn't supposed to sit up here and cry this much. Every time I see him, I just want to be like, "Here's your tampon. You dropped your tampon."
I'll quote MJF from AEW: "You're not fans. You're uneducated marks." So, but yeah, man. Other than that, dude, I did see in the Discord about the GTA leaks. Did you see that?
At first, I didn't think those were real at first.
I didn't think those were real at all.
And then I saw Review Tech USA. He had did a video, and then I'm like, "Oh snap! So this is real." I was like, "Ooh." Some of that it looked good. It looked a little good.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting that, like a lot of people. So that was a little bit of a treat that we got to see a little bit of it.
Just a wee bit in the very early stages of development, early stages. I'm not sure that's going to affect the release date. I mean, they may delay it early. They may release it early. I'm not so sure,
Well, knowing them, I'm already expecting a delay, brother.
Delays are never.
I'm already. It's like just don't even say. Just say when it will be out.
They'll be like,
close to when it will be out.
We're going to redo the whole graphics just because of the leak. We're going to redo the whole graphics. So when we reveal it, it'll be completely different than what you saw in the leak. I can see them doing some shit like that with Rockstar games.
No. I hope not. It looks good. I'm hoping we get more characters. I'm hoping we get more characters because I heard a room, and I was talking to Charles about this. I heard that there was a rumor that you were going to be playing as like a Colombian drug lord family, but you would be playing in different stages of each of their lives. Like you would start off with the grandfather, then the father, and then the daughter. Like it would take place in different time periods.
Whoa!
I know. When I heard that, I got excited. I'm all like, that would be nuts if if they did that.
That's
like
different.
You start off in the '60s with the granddaddy, as he makes the business. Then you start off with the father. Then you move on to the father in the '70s and the '80s, maybe the early '90s, and then you move on to the daughter in modern time. That would be cool. That would be cool for storytelling and narrative. Because then you get to see how the legacy evolves and changes at a time. Maybe leave a couple of cracks in between so players can like put the pieces together, I guess you could say.
Yeah, that would be really interesting because changing the narrative from like, okay, we have 3 or 4 selectable characters, modern day. You spice it up with different time periods. It's actually a family, so there's actually like growth of character where you want the bond between the father, the grandfather, and the daughter. Even playing, there's never been a selectable female playable character for GTA.
And I was saying, like, after I finished playing Grand Theft Auto 5, I said to myself that the next one does need to have a female, no matter what. Before all this bullshit, woke shit, or women are taking our jobs crap, I was like, no, this should be a chick. It's been about time. All the characters are dudes.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
It should be. I mean, it's a video game. It's like every game eventually has.
Thank you. Sometimes we play as characters we don't want to.
Right.
We gotta deal with it.
You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, there's no black dude in this whole game. Oh well.
Right.
Oh well. You just play the game, enjoyed it for what it was. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't. People are gonna go. They're gonna go crazy. And if she's Colombian, they're gonna be check mark this, check mark that. But Rockstar, they're gonna deliver something decent with that. It's gonna be. I'm excited. They're supposedly, they're back in Miami, Vice City. You know what I mean? We back in Florida.
Can we go somewhere else? We couldn't go to Chicago, San Francisco, Vegas, London. Come on, bro. London?
I think internationally would be a little bit. I think that's more appealing to me.
I need,
but we haven't been to Vice City in a minute, man. I mean, New York City got upgraded with 4, and then LA we did West Coast again with 5. So it's been since PS2 era, man. PS2 era, man. So
I don't care, bro. We've done Florida too many times. Let's go somewhere else.
Only twice. Vice City stories.
So so what? I want Chicago. I really wanted London, man. I would have loved to see
New York, bro.
I would have loved to see what their satire looks like to an out, because they always get our outsider perspective of what Americans look like. I like to see what a satired British person looks like, and only jokes that they would really get.
Yeah.
And I would have to learn how to figure out, this is a big thing over here, or this is overly satirized, or this is really true, but we're making a mockery of it. That would be cool. That would be cool.
That'd be cool. London, Paris, Spain, Portugal, Greece,
Brazil.
Brazil
would be.
That'd be heavy. That would be heavy. Brazil.
What's that movie called? King of Gods. Do King of Gods.
City of Gods.
City of Gods. Do City of Gods.
Yes. You have no shoes on, and you go from no shoes to a freaking mansion. Oh man, they really could go ham. Ham with the PS5 graphics and all that stuff, man. Like, come on, man. Rockstar would have killed that joint. They would have absolutely killed it. Did you see the trailer for God of War?
Of course.
Man.
Of course.
We talked about this a little bit in the Discord.
And I love what Uncle Jack said, the line, "Death can have me when it earns me." That was like, it looks dope.
We gotta put Kratos up there, top 3 video game characters of all time.
Oh yes.
Come on now.
Most definitely.
That series has grown and expanded, and the storytelling, like the narrative, it makes Xbox saying like, yeah, y'all just keep doing multiplayer. Stick to Sony for the stories. stick to Sony for the stories, you know.
Pretty much. But when are they going to kill him? I want to know if they will actually have the tenacity to kill him off and let the son. We get only games now with the son.
Yeah, Atreyu. I think Atreyu. That
like
would be God of War without Kratos would not be God of War. I don't think.
You don't think the son can take up the mantle?
Nah, this is a character. It would be almost.
I would want to. Huh? I would write it in such a way where I would call it the next one, God of War, Sins of Father, and he's carrying on his father's sins.
Child of War. You have to rebrand it. Child of War.
Oh, come on! You don't think they could do it?
I mean, I think they could do it, but I think you have to. It wouldn't be God of War anymore, even though he would be technically like a demigod, because it's so associated with Kratos. You know, we've been with this character for over 3 generations. You know, and it would take that. I think it would have to be like a spin-off series. It wouldn't just be God of War. I think when you think God of War, it's Kratos. That's Kratos' joint. Child of War or the Child of God or something like that. That would be like the spin-off series. It had to be molded into something else. It had to be kind of rebranded, I think, if you want to continue that way. But Kratos, man, like that dude is like just amazing character. Oh, yeah. Amazing character.
Oh yeah. And I like that he's besides like actually story involvement, he's starting to look his age too.
Right.
With the beard, and he's getting a little bit. The muscles are still there, but they start to look wrinkly.
A little wrinkly,
yeah. A little wrinkly there.
Right. A little wrinkly.
Did you see what was it? I want to say Last Ronin or Rise of the Ronin, the trailer for that.
Rise of the Ronin?
I think it's called Rise of the Ronin. It looked like Ghost of Tsushima and Assassin's Creed kind of. It looked dope. It looked dope as hell. They showed him flying on a kite and like killing people with samurai swords and shooting a guy with like a musket gun. It looked pretty dope. It looked like the only other good game there besides God of War.
Oh, jam. Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out. I mean, Ghost of Tsushima, excellent. Assassin's Creed, excellent series. I mean, when they want to deliver, they can deliver something solid. They just milk the shit. They milk the shit. That's all it is. They just milk the damn thing to death.
They milked it for too long, and they didn't give us places we wanted to go as much as we
I think the next one they confirmed for Japan, right? Didn't they confirm the next one to be Japan? Or am I confusing what you just mentioned? Maybe
last one I saw is like in India. I think
I'm confusing what you just mentioned as the newest Assassin's Creed game. So I saw some kind of meme or something saying, hey, they finally gave us what we want, an Assassin's Creed game in feudal Japan. But I think it's just the one you just mentioned. Yeah. Look at it. Do a little fact check here, man. Yeah, because I swear I saw, but it's the internet. You can't trust the internet.
You can't trust the internet for nothing.
Nah, really, for real.
Oh snap! You are right. Wait, are they dropping 2 of them then? Because last time I checked, one of them is supposed to be in India as well.
Whatever. In India?
Yeah.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
But Japan, feudal Japan.
I want somewhere else.
Feudal Japan would be
dope. To the future, realistically.
Oh, kind of Blade Runner type shit.
Yeah, either jump to the future or have we covered all the continents yet? We got most of the Europeans. We did one in Africa.
Yeah.
We did in America. We did Greece. Mayans is the only other place I can think of.
Caribbean.
The
Caribbean.
Brother with a machete and dreads.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
No, what I'm saying, we already did Black Flag.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, with the DLC too, with that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We already did it.
Okay, Dominican Republic then, because then I can get my brother with a machete.
Okay,
Or
okay.
Haiti. Wait, was it that
Haiti,
in Haiti or was it just in
the Haiti Revolution. Yeah, with Toussaint, I believe the
okay,
Haitian general led them to their
okay,
independence.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool angle. That'd be cool angle.
Either that or
Um,
going to the future. I
mm,
only see that like jumping way into the future.
I
Maybe
think.
like early 2000s only to do a nah. I was gonna say do a commentary on early 2000 like that 9/11
Hmm.
conspiracy stuff because the series is known for that. So maybe,
Right.
but
If you
probably
put in
jumping way
present,
into the future
if
would
you
be
put
cool.
in present day, I think it takes away from the Assassin's Creed aspect of it. I think it makes it a little bit more generic, like like the rest of the shooters, the rest of the action joints out there. Futuristic would be a little bit of a cool take, as long as they don't go into like the cyberpunk territory or
Not
like
too heavy, maybe a
yeah,
little bit, but not too heavy.
not too heavy. Yeah, if they don't,
No cybernetic stuff.
mm-mm,
No
mm-mm,
cybernetic stuff.
no, they go into the cyberpunk territory with Assassin's Creed. That'd be like too
Mm.
much. But feudal Japan, that makes a lot of sense. That would be really cool. I might
Mhm.
check that out. The last one I played was Origins, and
Origins, you better
Origins
than me, man. The last one I touched was three.
3.
Three.
Oh shit! I really enjoyed Origins, man. That got me back kind of in the series. I didn't really play the Valhalla or the Greek one so much,
Mhm.
but Origins was like, yo, Assassin's Creed is like, it's ill, man. It's You would enjoy that one. It's in
Okay.
Egypt. It's got, dude. They advanced everything so much, and then I think afterwards, everything else was kind of like basically a skin swap for Origins in terms of like, okay, well
Okay.
now you're here, now you're there. But Origins
Mhm.
had like that gap of gameplay where you can
There was something new and
it was
something.
something new.
Mhm.
They added more to it, so I'd go back and replay it again. That shit was really dope.
Mhm.
Um, what else, man? It's good. We talked about some gaming, man. We haven't really talked about gaming in a minute, man. We need Maj and them in here. Shout out to him.
Oh yeah, yeah. Majin, where's he at? I hadn't heard from him.
He's I mean I know he's from Detroit. I haven't heard from him either. I hope he's doing good, man. Hope he's
I
doing
hope
good.
he's doing good too.
Yeah.
I got my Steam Deck.
Yeah, I
I'm
saw, man.
I'm still working out the kinks in it, man. I'm still working out the
Okay.
kinks.
How do you feel about that, man? You've been waiting for the Steam Deck
I'm loving
for
it thus
a
far.
long time.
I'm loving it thus far. I'm in the honeymoon period.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still getting used to certain things because it it seems to me this is Valve's like power move to try to bridge the gap and bring more casual. Well, I say I'm a casual now, but I wasn't always casuals into the PC realm
Mm-hmm.
and vice versa. Get the PC people to buy something new because most PC people, when they tried to do this with the Steam machine, and the problem with the Steam machine is people that had a PC looked at it and said, "Why would I buy this when I have a PC?"
True.
So they had to find a way to sneak in PC gamers as well as casual players. So
Mm-hmm.
they went with a handheld that is powerful, way more powerful than the Switch. It can
Yes,
do
yes, yes.
way more than the Switch
Mm-hmm.
ever could
Right.
with better power, better graphics, and everything. So I think that's what it is. And I'm learning as I'm going along. There's a lot of PC stuff in it.
Mm.
So I'm trying to still maneuver because when you get a game, there's games that are what they call deck verified, playable, non-playable, and I think the last one is like unknown.
Hmm.
So like when you go to Steam and you select a game, um, there'll be a check mark or a marker telling you if the game is one of those main things.
Gotcha.
And if it's playable, because I think I bought Rayman Legends. It's playable, but there's some kinks to work out, and I haven't
Mm.
gotten it to play yet. So I still
Okay.
have to like everything. Everything is like the way PC gamers work is you have to figure things out, and you have to go into chat, Reddit, and all Discord and other stuff to kind of wiggle your way into figuring out how things work. there. So I'm still learning how to do that and learning how to um, deal with new things that I've never tried before.
Mm. Okay. It's all downloadable, right? There's no
Yes,
card.
yes,
Yeah, it's all downloads, digital
yes.
downloads. Okay. Yeah, because I'm a casual now. I'll be honest with you. Like the last game I bought for my PS4 was WWE 2K22, and I think I played it like it was with a roommate 5 times, 6 times, but
Mm-hmm.
definitely haven't gotten my $100 special DLC version, NWO version. I haven't got my money's worth yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I play my Switch from time to time, and my biggest complaint with the Switch is the power and how like you have four players in a game and there's lag, but it's offline. You know what I'm saying? There's lag, there's slowdown, the frame rate drops, and it's just like it's a good game, but damn, like this thing can't even really run it efficiently. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the gaming library is great. It's just the everything about it is great. It's just literally the power. Some of these multiplayer games you put too many characters on there, there's too many things, or they're just the graphics is too much
Mm-hmm.
for the Switch to handle, and then it goes to a slowdown. But the Steam Deck is interesting because like I could download Tekken 7 on there or Tekken
And
8.
it'll run pretty smooth for the most part.
It'll,
I heard there's a
mhm.
little bit of problem with fighting games, but
Hmm.
it runs mostly smooth.
Mostly
Mostly
smooth.
smooth. Because
Okay.
I think someone was trying with a Street Fighter 5, and they
Hmm.
were having a little bit of lag.
With like the inputs or just like the frame rate.
I think it was online, was
Hmm.
what they were saying. There was a
Okay.
little bit of lag with that. But another thing is, this is constantly going to be getting adapted, and
Hmm.
Valve is constantly releasing patches and updates. They're keeping this thing running like fluently as they can. As the problems come up, they're like
Hmm.
fixing them as
Fixing
fast as they
them.
can.
That's good.
Unlike Nintendo, which takes forever with almost everything.
I mean, I had some Joy-Con drift problems with my joints, man. And, I mean, they got it done within like I think like 2 weeks or whatever, and
Oh, that's not bad.
that's not too bad. I think it was
Wait,
very
two
fast.
2 weeks that you like got it, shipped it and got it back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was like 2.5 weeks. Yeah, I shipped it, got it back in like 2.5 weeks, and then things
Oh,
were
that's not too
fixed.
bad. That's
It
not too
wasn't
bad.
too bad
Within a
at all.
month is deeply within a month is good. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
really good.
It happened to me like slightly before I moved here, and then I came here and I fell asleep with my damn Switch, and then it fell over the bed, and then the Joy-Con broke. With the damn analog stick broke when it fell on the other side, man. It dented. I'm like, well, fuck, this thing's useless now. Great. So, but yeah, man. But yeah, I'm glad you got the Steam Deck, dude.
Mhm.
I mean, I wouldn't say I would get one immediately,
Mhm.
but it's definitely more along the lines of what I'm looking for in terms of like playing on the go, playing at the airport, playing it at school, playing it whatever, waiting for. I like that. I like
Mhm.
that portability, be able to take
Mhm.
it to go, dock
Now,
it. It's on the big screen, like the
yes.
Switch functionality with more power. That's dope. That's dope.
Now, I must warn you, the battery is not very strong. And
Mm-hmm.
depending on what you're playing, you can drain the battery like that. So you got to be very, very
Mm-hmm.
careful with how you they have a short, I think it's called shortcuts, and it's a
Mm-hmm.
menu that you bring up, and you can decrease or increase every like from A to Z, whatever you want to do with it, you can do. You can do whatever you want. You can change the controls. You can adjust the lighting. It has gyro settings, so if you want to do gyro, I don't understand why people like that. Because
Nintendo.
when I immediately got it out of the box and I started playing it, it was
Mm-hmm.
on, and I was like, "Oh fuck that! Got to turn that shit off now."
Yeah.
And you can even get rid of Steam OS, the operating system, and you can run it like a regular PC if
Oh
you want to.
shit, for real?
Yes, you can turn it into a desktop. You can do
Hmm.
whatever. Like they literally are like, you bought this, you own it, you do what you want.
Mm.
As long as it's not within too many illegal means, you can do whatever you want with it. And I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay. Gotcha, man. Like, Hey man, I'm really happy you got yours, dude. I think you might get the Gundam skin. Maybe there's like is there a
Oh,
way to like fashion
Gundam.
up a little bit?
I know. You know what? I need someone to make me a custom Mighty Duck one
A
because I
Mighty
love them.
Duck?
I like the Mighty Ducks colors: the white, green, and
Mm.
purple.
Dude, you know
I
you
like
gotta hit up? You gotta hit up oh man. You gotta hit up Orion.
it. Okay.
You gotta hit up Orion because he does those custom arcade kind of
Sure.
stickers and layouts so you can put on your arcade machines and whatnot.
Mhm.
And I'm pretty sure he can definitely do something with the Steam Deck. He'll look it up, be like, okay, and then he'll graphically design the Mighty Ducks joint, man. That'd be pretty fire, man. That'd be pretty fire. I almost bought me a damn Ducks jersey a few months ago, thinking about going to BlurCon as going as a group again for jerseys. But yeah, man, yeah, yeah. But all right, man. Let's talk about. Have you been doing any comics? What you been reading lately, man?
Uh, I'll ask you because maybe you've had. Where's a good point to start with Black Panther?
The current run with John
No,
Ridley.
no, just Black Panther because I've been struggling with figuring that out.
Okay. Oh shit. If you want to start out fresh with Black Panther, um, okay, the Priest run, Hudlin run. I think the one graphic novel that Reggie Hudlin did was really good. It was kind of like a origin, so to speak.
Hmm.
I forgot the name of it. I bought it too.
But it's by Hudlin, right?
It's by Hudlin. It's by
I'll look
Hudlin.
it up. Trust me.
Okay.
I use this thing called Comics Vinyl. That's how I keep track of runs
Mm-hmm.
and writers and stuff. Because right now I'm about to do um, Daredevil by Mark Wade, and
Oh, I love that joint, man. I
yeah,
love Daredevil by Mark Waid back in like 2012, 2013. Dude.
he has two runs. I guess he did one in the late '90s or early
Uh-huh.
'90s, and then the one that you're talking about.
Okay. I didn't do
So,
the early 90s joint, but the 20 teens,
mhm.
that was that
Fire,
was a good ass. That was fire.
fire.
That was
Okay,
fire. That was like
okay.
mandatory, and it was still at the time it was like $2.99 a book back then.
Oh, oh.
So it was $3. It was like the best read in the freaking comic book store. He went off on that Daredevil run. It was really really good.
People talk shit
Um,
about Wade, but Wade got some good stuff now because they say he fell off, man. He fell off. I'm like, he's pretty. The stuff I'm reading, some of it is old, but some of it is new. I'm like, he's still
you can still
pretty
write.
good.
Yeah, yeah. I think people.
I don't know
I
what you
think.
people talking about.
I mean, people doing these whole like switching sides because he'll say something like, "Well, now I'm gonna discredit your quality of work because you have this opinion." I think that's what's going on right now in this whole
What?
BS, man. But yeah, I forgot. Let me But I like that for like kind of like the origin story for Black
Mhm.
Panther a little bit. But you can't go around with Priest in the '90s, man. The Priest run, back in in the mid to late '90s was dope. I think starting with the Reggie Hudlin kind of origin and then going to the Priest run, I think you can't go wrong with that, man. That is. I know people are gonna be upset because of was it Panthers Fury with
Mhm.
Don McGregor. I think that was like this. You know, you see the covers where you see him like fighting the KKK,
Oh yeah,
Jungle
yeah,
Action.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah, yeah. The
that
jungle
really
action.
was right, right. That really was the series that kind of continued on from the Fantastic Four and
Mhm.
Jack Kirby's take
Era that
era,
era of stuff.
right? And then Priest is what gave us modern. Even though Killmonger and Wakanda all got really established in Pan, it's a little bit old school. If you like the old school, I think you can return to that later for sure. That is good
Mhm.
reading as well. But stepping into the modern era, I definitely think Priest run.
Okay,
Then going into Hudlin's run, you cannot go wrong. And then
okay.
Panthers Rage
Priest has
eventually.
okay,
Mhm.
okay.
I say, yeah, Priest, Hudlin, McGregor. That would be like one, two, three, my
Okay.
opinion.
Another one I was thinking about is when he took over and that's what started me with Daredevil was when he took over Hell's Kitchen for Daredevil, the Panther Without Fear. I was gonna start with that.
Yeah, was it the World's Dangerous Man, Most Dangerous Man, something like that, or Panther Without
I think
Fear?
it's called the Panther Without Fear.
Let me see. Let me see. We got the internet. We we can fact
Yeah,
check this real quick.
I'm doing that
Black
now.
Panther, Daredevil because I think what was it? The Man Without Black Panther, The Man Without Fear.
Yeah, it's called Black Panther, the Man Without Fear.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was when no Wakanda, no high tech.
Yeah.
It was just basically that was kind of like a Batman run. Honestly, that was just like just grits, a few gadgets,
Oh,
and a costume.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I do want to show you. Well, ask you if you read this.
All right. Cool.
Visual representation.
All right. Bet. And appreciate you guys. All your listeners who are tuning in right now for Behind the Scene podcast. Doing a little Sunday night heat edition. Maybe if Uncle Jack comes in, we talk a little bit of wrestling with AEW and CM Punk suspension and all that joint. But yeah, really thankful for you guys tuning in as we continue to talk about comics, pop culture, and whatever. So,
have you read this?
Oh yeah, Nighthawk #1. Yeah.
The 2015 one.
I have that one. Yep, I have it.
As fuck.
I have it.
I read it like a month ago and loved it. I was like, see, Marvel, please, more of this. More of this.
Who was the writer? Was that David Walker on that one? I feel like I should know it.
Yes. And I think Hudlin did the covers.
Hudlin doesn't draw.
I mean, not Hudlin. Who else did Milestone? Not Hudlin.
Milestone Artist.
Yeah.
What do you think? Dude, my mind's drawing blank. I should know. But that was a really good run, man. That was Nighthawk. I got hooked on that by Darren Flood on like Facebook.
Heroes like this.
He kept posting that. Yeah, that shit is no joke.
I will buy this in a heartbeat if you do more of this.
If you look in he did had a good run in Squadron Supreme too.
Yeah, I read. Yeah, I have that issue.
Okay.
That story was a little bit compared to this one.
Compared to the solo, yeah, I agree. It still gives you a little bit of the taste, but
yes, it does.
But yeah, Nighthawk one. I mean, the one I think issue #5, the cover with him, he's like this. Mm-hmm. He's got like just bodies. He's just racking up bodies. He's just tearing that ass up on everybody in that shit, man. I'm really surprised they made that. Like honestly, it's one of those things.
Me too. As I'm reading it, I'm like, this shit actually got made. Shit.
Yeah, Marvel did this shit. Like this is an Image comic, so you think of Image. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's never going in the MCU.
No,
he never.
Never. He'll get a tease if I'm lucky. Mm-hmm. He'll get a tease if I'm lucky. Did they ever mention about Denzel, by the way? And because everybody was talking about Denzel being cast for something in the MCU.
Oh man,
nothing got announced.
That was a fake. That was just someone doing some troll posting, man. I know what you're talking about. It's the one. It's the one little visual. You have Henry Cavill, John Boyega, Denzel Washington at the Disney D23 screening and whatnot. Because I'm like, wait a minute. The Marvel thing is on Saturday. This Image is released today.
Hold up,
Friday.
Man. Wait a minute, man.
I was like, wait a minute. No, something ain't right with this shit. So it was just people trolling, man, trying to do that fake clickbait type shit. But I don't know why people think Denzel's not going to the MCU.
I can see him. I don't know who I could see him as besides me wanting him to be Blue Marvel, which, by the way, please make them prices come down so a brother can buy it on the low end.
I think he's too old to do Adam Brashear. You want someone who you want to invest in.
He could be old Adam Brashear. I think they would do it, but
fight scenes and everything.
I think they could find a way. Just make him super duper OP. So that way we could justify why he is the way he is. Mm-hmm. And I don't think they would use him very sparsely. Mm-hmm. Like I think he would get maybe 5 scenes in 3 movies, maybe if that's it. Nothing more.
I mean, at this point, he'd be like, "Yo, have my son do it." You know what I'm saying? At this point, I don't think he'd be interested.
That'd be better. That'd be better for me. Shoot. That'd be better for
And
me.
I like John David Washington. I've grown into a big fan of him. Ever since
too.
Black Klansman. You know,
I do think he needs to pick a little bit better role or start reaching for bigger roles.
Bigger roles, you think?
Yeah, just a little bit, just a little. Because after Tenet, I loved him in Tenet. What he was given and how he did it, I was like, if this is the way we get Black James Bond, then I'm cool with it.
Like the protagonist, look, Tenet is great. The protagonist was a good character, and I know that some people have a problem with him. I think it's intentional. Come on, man, you guys. Yeah. His name is the protagonist. Of course, he's not gonna be the most charismatic. I have a goal. I want to save the girl. Like, of course, he's not gonna have that kind of character arc. You know what I mean? But he killed that shit, man.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't for the pandemic, that would have been almost that would have been like another big hit.
I think so. Or if not, it would have made enough money to be considered a big hit.
But it would have made good money, I think, if it wasn't.
I do. I think it would have come close to making $1 billion, but not $1 billion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, somewhere maybe like
enough
7.
Enough to warrant a sequel, but not enough that it blows everybody's mind. You know what I mean?
Right. Are you gonna see his new joint with Christopher Nolan?
That Oscar bait movie?
Yeah, the Oscar bait joint. What's it called?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Movie, even with audiences now, it's like the pandemic kind of made it, and I think Uncle Jack said it perfectly. That now movies are just like, you'll go to the movie theaters to see the blockbusters. That's it.
Right.
Like mid-range movies or low-end movies, you're gonna wait for that to go on streaming, or you wait for a VOD to drop in order to pick something like that up. I mean, because I saw the trailer, I liked it, but I was all like,
Amsterdam. That's the name of it.
What is it?
Amsterdam.
With
Margot Robbie and Christian Bale.
Yeah. It looked good, but I'm all like, it's Oscar bait. It looks like it's going to be a really good movie, but do I want to see it in theaters?
I think, okay,
depending on what time of year it is, I'll say that. Depending on what time of year it is.
Comes out this fall, man.
Yeah.
Friday, October 7th.
October.
Anything
7th. Else in October?
Black Adam. Are you going to see Black Adam?
I will see Black Adam.
Okay, so
I know.
This is why cinema is dying.
After those first two trailers,
cinema is dying.
He got my money after those
actors
first two
can't get big roles. It's only the superhero stuff that sells. This is why cinema is dying.
I mean, they're not entirely wrong, but I still, because it looks good, but it doesn't have that punch that makes me want to go see it in theaters. The theater experience is supposed to make you feel like you're like Uncle Jack said, like a moment,
right?
That doesn't seem. It seems really, really good, but it doesn't feel like a moment.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind now. Like if it has like a cast like that, the 3 actors, obviously the trio, that's the main attraction, and I'd pay to see the chemistry between them on a big screen, no problem. You know what I'm saying? With that kind of setting, Oscar bait or whatever. I'm intrigued. I don't need the big moment per se. I just need something to sink my teeth into. Like I saw Black Phone in theaters a few weeks ago.
How was not
Barbarian?
Barbarian. How was that?
That shit.
I don't like scary movies, but bro, that when I saw that trailer, I'm all like, damn, man.
That was
probably
weird.
Gonna get fucking scared, but I might see that when it hits VOD.
It's intense and it's weird. Okay. Like because it's a big what the fuck movie, so I'm not gonna say too much about it because of spoilers. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Let me ask you this.
What's up?
Can I take an edible while watching this?
Don't do that.
All right.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Would I be tempting the devil if I did that?
No, bro. Don't be doing that shit. You gonna be scared, man. Don't do that.
Hey, that should be a challenge right there.
You ain't gonna watch like basement again.
Insidious on some edibles.
You done that?
Deep edibles. That's a dare right there.
I mean, if you've done that, you can do this. If you've done it edible watching,
I'm saying if you got like 5 people together or 4 people together and made them watch that movie on some high milligram edibles, turn on the camera. Let's see what happens. Are they gonna freak out? Are they just gonna be comatose? Are they gonna want nachos? Find out.
Hell no.
And tune in to the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I definitely recommend watching it at least at home. It's just it's a cool, it's like a cool, you watch it and you'll be like, Donovan, what the fuck? That's worth it. You'll be like, Donovan, what the fuck? It's a what the fuck movie, man. It really is. I can't say too much about it because I don't want to spoil it, but you know, it has intense moments in there, and they didn't spoil the monster in the trailer, so that's good. And when you see the monster, you'd be like, what the fuck?
Hey,
that was cool. That was cool.
Quick little tangent, man.
What's up?
I think J.J. Abrams should do more suspense horror movies.
J.J. Abrams?
Yeah, I think he should. Because I was thinking about it the other day. What was it? Cloverfield and Super 8. Those were 2 really good movies with a monster in it and very suspenseful, especially in the marketing campaign. For Super 8, we didn't know what Super 8 entirely was. Was it an alien? Was it like Akira? Was it like, what was it? And then as you're watching the movie, I mean, you find out that it's a monster, but they still manage to hide it very, very well or show it really fast. And then they have these cubes. It's like, what do these cubes do? What is this? What is that? And he's always talking about the mystery box.
Mystery box. Yeah. I like you put that in quotes too.
It's so stupid. But anyway, which would do very well for a suspense or horror movie. What you think?
I think so too, but I do think J.J. Abrams has pretty much gone the blockbuster safe route. He is like,
most he chooses autopilot.
He's a microwave blockbuster. Microwave put
TV dinner blockbuster.
TV dinner. Oh shit, TV dinner blockbuster. That might be a new term we have to put out there and in there. But you're right. You know, you put in the microwave, 3 minutes, comes up. You know what I'm saying? It's overcooked a bit. You know, the ingredients ain't all that fresh.
You stir it a little bit.
Stir it up a little. It's like a hungry
jack. Go back in the microwave, pop it out, and then eat it.
Yeah, it's like a hungry jack. And then afterwards, you don't feel too good about it, but you ate it.
Right.
Did his job.
Right.
He serves hungry jack blockbusters. That's what he does, yo. But I do think he could definitely go do some more smaller, more contained films and do more like a mystery, a little bit more of that horror genre for sure. Excuse me. But yeah, I definitely think he can do that because he has that potential to do so. It's just like, like he's getting the big checks now. You know what I mean? It's like, let's see, I can get maybe a couple $1 million this year, or I can get fewer if I do some passion projects. So
true.
Who else would be kind of cool to tackle the horror genre, you think? Martin Scorsese, he did Shutter Island, didn't he?
Yeah. I can only see him doing movies like period pieces, like Shining. Something similar to Shining or Psycho. That's the only way I see Martin Scorsese doing anything. Who did Eraserhead?
Okay, he did do Shutter Island, so never mind.
Who was the director for Eraserhead again? I'm forgetting his name.
Eraserhead?
Yeah, he did Twin Peaks and he's always doing
David Lynch.
Shit. David Lynch, yeah, he's always doing insane shit. I always say, what the fuck is going on, and have no clue of what the hell he's doing. So David Lynch, he would definitely kill it and have something crazy to say because he always has something crazy to say.
Yeah,
yeah. Who else?
Ryan Coogler. I'd be interested. See what he could tell with that.
I like to see him do a whodunit.
Like a whodunit? Ryan Coogler?
Whodunit. Get like 7-8 people in a hotel, mansion, old school. somebody dies, everybody's a suspect. Like
Mm.
Knives Out, Knives
Like
Out,
Knives Out.
but a
Gotcha,
little bit
gotcha.
darker, but a little bit darker.
All right. Okay. I mean, for me, Ryan Coogler, I would like to see him attempt like, I guess almost like, has there been like an African horror genre? I'm curious. Has there been like an African themed horror film?
The only thing I can think of is going old school with like a
Serpent
curse,
in the Rainbow type shit.
that or like like a curse voodoo, not voodoo doll.
Voodoo. It's voodoo or hoodoo.
No,
All right. Yeah.
no,
No.
not like an idol or something like that. You know, like a statue that's
Got you.
possessed and somebody
Uh,
steals it, and
mm-hmm,
then that becomes part of
mm-hmm,
the thing. If we're gonna go ancient
mm-hmm.
African,
Yeah,
he was
yeah. I'd like to see Ryan Coogler attempt that, like an African horror kind of film. I think that'd be like, similar vein of Black Panther, and
Mhm.
try to tackle like a new genre for him. I think he might have some interesting results with that. Yeah, yeah. Have you heard about Jordan Peele's newest animated movie?
No, what's this about?
Yeah, he's kind of doing his Tim Burton thing, man.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah. Hold on, hold on,
Why
hold on.
he gotta do Tim Burton shit?
No, I'm not saying like exactly Tim Burton. He's doing like
No.
he's doing an
Well,
animated
I'm
movie.
imagining it's something horror related. I was hoping
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he would start doing another genre
Nah, and
instead.
it's for Netflix. Wendell and Wild.
When what?
Wait a minute, is this shit out already? September 11th. Oh shit, this
That
shit's out
was
now.
this week.
I ain't hear nothing about it, bro. Is this shit out? 8 days ago, Netflix brings Jordan Peele. Yo, they didn't say nothing. I ain't hear nothing about this at all. I think this shit's out. Is it on Netflix? Let me see if it's on Netflix right now. It's called Wendell and Wild. Did they delay it? What the fuck? Yeah, you can watch on Netflix. So it's an hour and 45. Dude, ain't no one talked about this film, man. But he has an animated film called Wendell and Wild. Two
Wendell and
scheme
Wild?
Yeah, Wendell and Wild. Two scheming demons strike a deal with a punk rock loving teen so they can leave the underworld and live out their dreams in the land of the living. It's an animated movie starring a black female protagonist. No one's talking about this. Came out literally last week.
Oh,
Wendell,
hey, this looks kind of cool.
it does.
Bro, I'm checking this out tonight.
It does, bro. It looks good.
It
Hold
does
on.
look Tim Burton. It is that Tim Burton style, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That and you know what? It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad.
No,
I'm
it
kind of
looked
liking it.
good. I saw the trailer. I'm like, I've seen far worse. We got a comment here. Evan G. Lyon, what's going on, man? The Ryan Coogler directed historical epic on the Haitian Revolution.
Oh,
Oh,
where's it at? Where's it at?
yo.
Shut up and take my money.
Dish it out. Dish it out. Yeah, I
Shut up
agree
and
with
take
you,
my
Evan.
money.
I agree with you, Evan. For real, yeah, that's a lot better than them doing like African horror. That the Haitian Revolution, especially after the Woman King came out this weekend, that would be
Tell me.
more in serving of that historical accuracy people want.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, tell me a little bit about that, bro. I mean, I'm not, I'm not gonna say nothing, but tell me a little bit about that, bro.
I mean,
How was that?
I'm gonna wait till Charles. I'm gonna wait till Charles comes in here. I wanna hold off.
Charles, hurry up and get your ass in here.
I did a little mini overview of it. Did a mini short on it on the Woman King, but I'll just say I was surprised that it was actually a decent film.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just leave it at that until Charles get in. Then we can dissect all of this other shit that it's coming with the film. But yeah, man, like I that's a damn shame. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that film didn't get much of any buzz at all on Netflix, especially since
that kind of sounds like Dead
Jordan
on Arrival
Peele.
the way you that you said that.
Yeah, especially since it's Jordan Peele on Netflix, man. Like that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I guess we'll stick with the horror genre. Did you see the freaking was it Halloween Kills? Did you see? Are you gonna see? You didn't? Okay. I mean, Halloween Ends is next.
How was it though? Anyway,
Halloween Kills is a comedy. That's a parody. It is every
was it a slightly violent version of Scooby Doo?
it no, it's like every trope, like every what is the thing you should not do in a horror movie is committed. Every horror movie sin is committed in that film, and it's a good film for firearm safety. It's a good film to like, hey, if you ain't about this life, definitely don't go after the damn uh, psycho killer who's running around the town killing people. Um, but I think the horror genre itself has been, I think, in a more healthier state than it's been in previous years. Like Barbarian, it's like Halloween is kind of like the old school. You need like a character, and it's got to be like a franchise
it
character.
seems like even in the 2010s, like we got away from the traditional guy, scary guy with superpowers. It's more of a spiritual thing that can be multiple things. That seems like the direction we've gone in this decade and a half now. Do you think that trend's going to continue, or I think we need a new scary mascot to come in, something a little bit more new. What do you think?
I think we've gotten away from the scary mascots because Jason and the rest of them kind of just cornered that, and they almost milked the genre dry. They almost did. They almost did a damn stock market crash for that whole genre because they were just churning out bullshit. And they're like when you do Freddy 5, Jason 6, and Scream.
Jason in Space,
Halloween 7, or you know what I'm saying?
H2O.
H2O and shit like that. So they milked it dry. And I think the genre wanted to like, okay, we gotta go
expand the scope.
We gotta expand the scope. It's not just a guy in a mask. It's gotta be psychological. It's gotta be spiritual. It's gotta be a creature, a monster you're not expecting. It's gotta be like it turned into instead of who done it, it's like a why. Why done it? Why did they do it? It's like
why does this thing exist?
Why does this thing exist? Why is this guy killing these people? Why what caused him to transform, or this thing or her to transform into that and to want to do these kind of actions? So I think that's where the genre, even like Barbarian, it's like, well, why is this even, what is it, and why is this thing going on? Black Phone was like, who is this guy? Why is this thing happening per se? Great visuals on Black Phone, like them Ethan Hawke with the mask, with the top hat. That's a cool new iconic look. I think you're gonna see that probably.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead, man.
What is Purge considered under?
I think people said Purge is like a political, it's like a thriller.
Okay.
I feel like that Purge is horror, man. Purge is horror.
It seems horror. It seems horror edging on thriller.
Yeah, I had this discussion with I had this discussion with like Squeege back in work like a year ago. If Purge was considered horror, but you got mass killers essentially killing people in the dark.
Yeah, it's with guns, hunting down people. That's pretty horrifying, realistically, especially when they're doing it for a continual like night,
a whole night. Can't call the police. Can't do like you better buckle in or you're dead.
Yeah, that's horror. That's definitely horror.
That's horror, and it
may tilt the line a bit, but that's definitely horror.
I feel like it's horror. I mean, it shows up in the damn. They have it for the Halloween Horror Nights. I think some years as well. The Purge. It's definitely horror. That's a horror concept. That I think, that's a horror concept. I didn't see the last one, but I saw the second to last. I saw the Black Lives Matter Purge movie, which was like the second to last one. Because the last one was like a Western type shit. Western thing now. But I don't know. They've done so many of them damn Purge films. They need to purge the Purge films. That's what they need to just purge.
Well, they stopped for now, so we'll see if that grows any more legs and starts walking again. We'll see.
Again, that's literally the that's the status quo. You milk something dry till you can't milk it anymore, and then you just leave it alone, and then try to see if it gets more milk later on.
I'm about to do something that I might probably regret later. But
Uh-oh.
do you think that with the popularity, I mean, I guess it's a little old because it's a decade old now, but the idea of turning some of these creepy pastas characters or mythos into movies, do you think that's possible?
Yeah, I mean it's possible. Just contracts and yeah, it's really just legalities. That's really it. Legalities, who would own it, licensing, percentages. That's possible, and that is a good pool of talent and storylines for adaptations. Only thing is that there's always people who are like already in the industry tossing around their scripts and ideas, and it's like, well, why would I go pick their stuff when I already have my own stuff? You know what I mean? It's like there's already a bubble full of people in this bubble in the industry having their own ideas, having their own concepts, and their friends who have their concepts and whatnot. So for them to go outside the bubble and to get something from out here, it's like, why would I do that? I already have it kind of internally anyway. You know what I'm saying? There's more than enough ideas out there to make films and make movies. So it's literally like someone from outside, someone that creepy pastas kind of section would have to go in the inside and bring that per se to make that work, because they have so much material already. It's like it's hard for them. It's like, why would I go out the way to do their stuff? I got my own stuff, or I got my friend's stuff, or I know somebody who's got their own stuff, you know? So hold on, we got another let's see, we got another comment here. Evan, behind the scene. Now I think about it, I'm not surprised Netflix has a habit of letting their animated projects sink on arrival. Same happened with Maya and the Three. That's it. I mean, that's a good point. I think that's a good point, man. I don't even know what Maya and the Three is, to be honest with you. I'm not even know. Do you know D Smith?
Nope. But then again, I don't watch Netflix as much now. And I was listening to Movie Bob, and I guess I'm gonna have to go look up the article. I guess it's
Movie
been confirmed.
Bob.
I guess it's been confirmed. Bass Reeves is getting a TV show on Paramount Plus, a spinoff from Yellowstone 1883. So
I did hear about that. Yeah, I heard the Yellowstone show is like doing numbers bigger than Movie Bob said he's doing numbers bigger than
Movie Bob just talked about that too.
Yeah,
and I heard that it was doing well, and I see the fan base is growing with that Yellowstone, and a lot of people have been chopping that up. So I think that like getting a Bass Reeves show,
that's
definitely gonna have to watch that.
That's gonna be ill. And I'm gonna go back to Evan real quick. I seen some images from Maya and the Three, and that does look pretty cool. That looks interesting. I'm not too big into the animated films. If it's the last one I saw was Encanto. I went to see that with my sister. If it looks cool, I'll definitely check it out. I'm definitely gonna check out Wendell Peel's one. But I think even what's it? Even Cupface. I mean Cuphead. Cupface. Shit. Even Cuphead.
I watched a few episodes of that and turned that shit off.
I didn't.
It was like
I didn't hear nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't hear nothing about Cuphead and whatnot. So I do think Netflix probably is not the best platform to release your for hype for animated series. I just don't think. I think animation might be going in the downtrend actually a little bit.
It's going to become scarce. I think it's going to become scarce. And I say that as someone that does still love the medium a little bit. Because I've been watching Primal. I've been watching Genndy Tartakovsky's Primal, which is excellent, by the way.
Oh, you have to link me. Yeah, I never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max.
Oh, HBO Max. Okay.
It's almost like old school serialized. It's like serialized shows from the 50s with the modern art style of this. Who's that guy? Rob Bakshi.
Gotcha. Okay.
and
Okay.
and it's just about a caveman just moving around the world and trying to survive with his or partner. I say that they're partners because the way that their chemistry is, they're more partners than they are. He owns her, vice versa.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yo, Uncle Jack, Sunday Night Heat, D Smith repping hard, repping the beard game. I'm gonna catch the playback. Hey, hashtag don't sell it. Uncle Jack, what up, man? What up? All you listeners out there, that is like our main co-host, my main partner in crime from Minot Air Force Base. We were suffering in that frozen hellhole for multiple years, but hey, we made it out.
Froze over and everything.
We made it out. We're breathing, doing fine, man. So yeah, that's that Uncle Jack, aka Action Jackson. I know he doesn't want that name anymore, but that's the
Oh,
OG.
hey, I'm gonna make that stick when we meet up. I'm gonna make that shit stick, regardless if you like it or not.
Yeah, man. But I think it's so cool how we get the spinoff for Bass Reeves with the Yellowstone series from what you talked about. Because they basically doing like movie Bob mentioned, doing like a whole TV universe. But so I didn't know. I had no idea. I had no idea, and I think
I knew of it, but I didn't watch it. Like I knew people. I heard whisper. That's the thing. There's always different communities, so what may be popular in your circle is not popular in someone else's circle. But some of these people need to realize that not everything is meant for you to consume.
Exactly.
For just you. So there's something out there for somebody else, and that's for somebody else. That's why I don't talk shit or mention it quite often, because it ain't for me. But from the people that have watched it, I've heard good things about it. And even watching that video with Movie Bob, the clips that he showed, it looked like some Hell or High Water type shit at certain times, bro. And
yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
that historical. That's that historical drama
joint.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a good. I think you brought up a really good point. How we are in our own little bubbles here in terms of like, okay, the internet. We're in this nerddom. We're in this fandom and that fandom, and we think that what little bubble that we're in represents all of entertainment. Like, okay, this is what everybody's watching. It's only just like you said. It's only just a small percentage. And because Yellowstone doesn't have dragons, it doesn't have space knights, because it doesn't have typical nerd stuff in it or superheroes, we just don't hear about it. We don't see it. We don't care about it, So the fact that this show that is outdoing like everybody, Game of Thrones, She-Hulk,
consistent
Rings
numbers,
of Power,
consistent
numbers, literally a phenomenon right now that in our own nerd bubble barely even know about it. I think that speaks volumes to how we really live in our own little bubbles, man.
Exactly.
How we just gotta, we can't view, we can't view our circle like who we know as like the whole experience. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for the. I mean, I like the Bass Reeves comic. Did you read that by Kevin Greavy?
I still ain't got it, bro. I go to Walmart, I look for it. I might just have to buy it
online, man. That shit was.
How many issues did it get?
I got to like. I didn't get the final issue. I think it went to 5.
Man, comic book shops need to do better with this stuff, man. Because there's I told Charles there's a Mayans comic that is like Game of Thrones supposedly, what? And yeah, like ancient Mayans, South America.
Who's
and the art looks good. I've only been able to find issue 5 out of 5 of 1 so far, and I want to read it really, really badly.
What's the name of this joint?
Mezo. Just type that in comic, because I don't know if I don't want to mispronounce it.
I got you. Yeah, it's hard. Mezo comic, huh? Mezo, yeah. Rise of, yeah. I'm not. Oh, this shit look gangster.
Right?
Ooh,
right?
Yeah, I'm digging that.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Go snag that joint. Man. Yeah, this joint looks kind of dope. Who made this joint? Wave Blue World. But yeah, for the listeners out there, I mean, it definitely the whole deal with Walmart was weird because they never put the books at like the book section. They never put it like in the magazine section. They always put in
Bro,
some
this
weird
is
ass
issue
section.
5 right here.
Ooh, that cover
Haven't
was
even
so
opened it yet, only because I want to
uh,
start from the beginning.
yeah, man.
And my comic book
Damn.
shops won't carry this.
Mm-hmm.
At least my local one. I had to go
You got
downtown.
you got to put on your pull list. You
I
gotta
might
make a
have
pull
to make
list.
it a
I'm
pull list.
bad. I refuse pull lists. I'll be like, I'll go through 5 shops before I buy to buy one issue, and all I need to do is put in my damn pull list. But you gotta do a pull list because the pre-orders help. It's pre-sales, it's pre-order, so
True.
it helps the makers out. It gives them a bona fide number of how many people are actually buying this thing from the get go. So definitely, man, do a pull list on that joint. I'm definitely gonna try to look for that thing too because I had no idea
I'm
it
gonna be mad
existed.
if you get the issues before me.
No, if I find a number one or whatever, man, I'll snag 2 or whatever, and I have to ship it to you or something like that.
Oh, nah, you don't have to do it. I appreciate that, but you ain't because I ordered the books. I was able
Okay.
to order the 4 of them at least.
Mm.
But
Yeah, because this joint looks dope. This shit
but
looks
see,
cool.
more stories like this. I need other people's perspectives.
Yeah.
And
This
that
shit
was
looks
what
cool.
me and Charles were talking about, which I'll get into with you right now.
Okay.
What, Donovan, right here, right now.
All right.
What do you think is going to be the next big, or in your opinion, what is the next big thing? I asked Charles this, and we need something new. We need that news. We need that new Star Wars, that new big thing that changes the entire landscape of the market right now.
Entertainment,
Yeah,
right? Just
entertainment in general, whether it be comic books, movies, TV shows, etc., etc. What do you think is the big thing? Because I was talking to Charles, and I was telling him we got a lot of the same stuff. We're repeating ourselves. Game of Thrones is the same thing that we've had for years, and you know, He-Man, Thor. A lot of those characters are almost generic copy paste versions of themselves. They're altered only by a little, but I need other people's perspective. Something I haven't seen before. Something like which Charles brought up was Afrofuturism. Some more deeper into that, or something else. Doesn't necessarily have to be that, but something else.
Well, we missed the train a little bit. It was Squid Games. That was something new. Now, Battle Royale.
I don't think we missed the train. The train came by so quickly. You know how things work now. They're popular for a few months and then gone.
Right. That thing was a worldwide phenomenon. You still go to Halloween stores or any kind of.
I know it was legit when my local news started talking about it.
Yeah, right. You go to a local kind of like entertainment pulp culture shop. You see the mask for sale, or you'll see a shirt, Squid Game shirt. Even though that formula wasn't new, they've been doing battle royale storylines in Japan for years. I mean, hell, there's literally a battle royale movie I think that came out early 2000s. People talk about Volcano High contests, dramas.
Wait. What's Volcano High?
Volcano High was basically like a high school battle royale thing that had rappers redub and remixed. They basically took a Japanese movie, did a Power Ranger thing. They redubbed over it, added hip hop. Yeah, called Volcano High. I'm not bullshitting you. It was Snoop Dogg and like Busta Rhymes.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. But
keep talking. I'll be right back. I gotta see this shit.
I got you. Yeah. Shit. I need to find out how to do the screen share shit eventually here. But yeah, Volcano High. But the Squid Games, that was a phenomenon for a lot of people. They didn't know about that Korean drama. They didn't know about that style of storytelling. They didn't know about that kind of show. So when that debuted on Netflix, was it like a year ago or last year, and it just took the world by storm. That was the next. That's what you're talking about, and we'll see what it does with season 2. But the fact that it got to that level, I think that's exactly what you're talking about. Just something different, something new perspective, something fresh, and nothing like that was really showcased to the masses. Only a niche audience knew that material existed. Um, only a niche audience was really looking for it. And now on Netflix, you see a whole bunch of Korean dramas, Japanese dramas,
Yeah, but
content.
what is going to be that big one enough that it's going to have staining power that your 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 kids are going to know it, your mom's going to know it, your grandmother's going to know it type of staining power. Is what I'm getting at. Something that's going to last enough that everyone's going to say we need something like that. Is what I'm getting at. We need something with that staying power that's going to pull in a lot of people. What's that? What is that going to be? What is that going to look like?
It's hard. It's really hard to tell, man. I mean, most of these IPs, they never knew it was going to become.
I know, but that's the whole point, bro. It started off
Where's it going to come
a
from?
pea shooter and turned into a nuclear bomb.
Where is it going to come from? I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's going to be internationally. I'm not sure it's going to be domestically. I don't even know who's going to publish it. To be honest with you,
just shoot. You don't have to be right. When I'm asking you to wish. If you were to wish upon an idea that you think is going to blow up, what does that look like? Is what I'm asking you. If you were told to predict the future, just out of nowhere, what do you think it's going to be? Is what I'm getting at.
Shit, man. Put me in the hot seat, man. So if we look, I guess I'll look in the past a little bit. So Squid Games phenomenon. We'll have to see what they do with season 2, 3, 4, how far along down for this thing, like you said, get to the next generation, become just like a standard. We're looking at movies, superhero genre, MCU. That's going to be coming around. That's going to be going to probably our grandkids at this rate. Fast 9, Fast and Furious, that's going to be coming to a downtrend soon.
Yes.
Just because, ageism and everything like that. So cars and superheroes, and basically Fast 9, the Fast Furious series turned into essentially like a superhero series. So Star Wars kind of on a downtrend. I mean, quality wise, it's good.
I say it's midline. It's
midline. They're scared to do movies. They're scared to do new movies that last.
At least in the mainline series, I think the mainline series needs to die.
The mainline series.
The best thing they should aim for is Old Republic.
The mainline series is done, man. The Skywalker saga, they reached the finish line with $1 billion each film, and I think they were like, we're lucky we got that because the execution was off, but they got the money for it. And now they're scared to do that again and not get the $1 billion and really embarrass themselves. So, I don't think it's going to be sci-fi. I think Game of Thrones that's not going anywhere. But like you said, it's been around since 2010, early to 20 teens. But I think Game of Thrones is still going to be around for our grand. Just judging from this last season, how the ratings are for that, they're definitely going to do a season 2, season 3. They're gonna try to do another 8 years, 8 seasons from this, no problem, and that's like another 10 years. So, but I think it might be I have a hard time seeing fantasy based, just because that's so crowded right now. Game of Thrones killing it. Who's gonna try to knock off Game of Thrones? Lord of the Rings is not doing that.
Well, we've already done that. We've already done the fantasy thing for years.
I'm trying to do deducting. I'm trying to deduct it here.
Okay.
I'm trying to deduct it.
Okay. I'll stop. I'll let you go.
You're good. Westerns. Nah, Westerns. I don't think Westerns are coming back. I don't think it's going to be. I think maybe something in the action adventure genre from some kind of action adventure genre, and I don't know. I think it'll be somewhat typical, maybe, of like, okay, the hero's journey. Young man wants to attain something. Something's in its way. He needs to overcome the challenges in himself to
No,
get there.
I'll help throw you a bone.
What do you
I'll
think?
help throw you a bone. Maybe something akin to Johnny Quest. Maybe
Maybe,
exotic
maybe.
locations,
Mm-hmm.
adventure, Pope adventures.
Pulp Adventures, maybe. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Um, again, man, it's just you really is really. I know you trying to wish me to like to kind of pop out an idea to make that happen. Um, I can't, man. I can't come up with that. This shit's hard, man. I can't come up with like the
Okay.
next, you know, big thing. Everything is kind of ending. Indiana Jones is coming out with a new film. That's the last entry. They're gonna try to reboot it with a newer. I think his daughter, his
Being
granddaughter.
honest, I really think they should reboot it and just get rid of Harrison Ford and start over again. And I'd like to see them go to like Atlantis or somewhere in
Mm-hmm.
South America and just do it like they do. Like I said it before, do it like they do James
James
Bond.
Bond.
We
Mm-hmm.
get like 3-4 movies a
Mm-hmm.
decade or a decade and a half, and then we just reboot. We start over again and just keep doing that.
Yeah, I'm not sure they can accomplish it without Harrison Ford. I think they're
I
gonna
think they could.
try. They're gonna try. I think it's his
It's gonna be
daughter.
hard to find the right man, but I think they could.
I think
They
his
could.
daughter is taking over. His granddaughter. They
Yeah.
think the new movie has his. It's he has like a daughter or a granddaughter involved within. I think she might be taking a mantle. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm surprised they're still doing this damn thing because Harrison Ford is like what 80.
He snapped his leg
It's not.
on Star Wars. Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
bro, if you stare too hard at him, he might turn into dust.
Like, bro, like I'm really surprised, but I mean, kudos for him. He's doing what he likes to do. He's acting. He's doing this thing. We would all would love to do what we want to do at that age. You know what I mean? So I mean,
True, true.
blessings to him for that. Um, but like we said, everything's kind of like settling down. Harry Potter is like scrapped until they can do a proper sequel series to the main trilogy. All this spin-off shit with that fantastical beast stuff. And I know J.K. Rowling got some heat, but trust me when I say this. Trust me when I say this. If they do a sequel series with his kids, Harry Potter's kids, continuing like was it the Naruto?
There's a book about
Boruto?
that.
If they do
There's
a Boruto like version of Harry Potter and it's good, all that
well,
J.K. Rowling
there's a
stuff.
book about that, and from what I've read or heard, I'll say heard because I didn't actually read it.
Mm-hmm.
It starts out good, but then it literally turns to a dumpster on fire.
I heard it's Cursed Child, Harry Potter and the Cursed
Yes,
Child. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I mean, which they can
The beginning
rewrite
was
it.
good, and then it just went.
Which they can rewrite it and remix it up for a film. But yeah, Harry Potter until they do a proper sequel series, that shit's gonna be not dead, but it's gonna be like kind of like you said, mid flatline because the original stuff is so strong. I mean, I went to damn Wizarding World at Universal, man. That shit was dope. I'm not even the
That theme
biggest Harry
park is
Potter
cool,
man.
and
That theme park is dope.
how they hide it in the Orlando park.
Mm-hmm.
How you have to go through, I think, a building to get to it is pretty cool.
It's cool. You can't. I mean, I remember you couldn't really see the castle from the beginning of the park area. You had to you had to go through the Dr. Seuss area, and then you had to go through the Marvel Lane. You had to walk to it. It's literally in the back, in the middle. So they make your ass walk to that shit just to get there.
Because they knew that was the real main attraction that people would come and do.
Yeah. So that branding is very strong. If they from those original trilogy books and those original trilogy movies.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that, and Fast and Furious, they might squeeze out a prequel trilogy out of that, squeeze the dime.
Hobbs and Shaw is as best as they're gonna get.
Younger cast, they already did a younger Dom from the last film. They might squeeze out with some prequel shit.
No,
but Jurassic Park,
Hobbs and Shaw will get 3 more movies for tops.
Hobbs and Shaw. I'm not sure the Rock's even. You think the Rock gonna come back with Jason Statham for that? I think he's done.
I think if you threw enough money at him, he would.
Mm-hmm.
He's not dealing with Vin Diesel anymore. So
I'm not even. Did Hobbs and Shaw make enough to like warrant a sequel? I'm not sure. I don't think it definitely didn't do fast numbers. It didn't do typical. It didn't gross $1 billion. It did not gross $1 billion. Nah, I don't think. So what would you do if you? I'll put you, man. You're Universal Studios right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got the Mouse House, killing it, buying up everybody, monopoly. You're like, holy shit, what the hell are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Fast 9 series is dwindling down. Jurassic World dwindled down. You got your $1 billion out of it, but it's like, oh shit, we don't have any new IPs. We got nothing to replace this joint. What are you doing? How are you going to counter? What do you think, the future is for like Universal Studios to try to combat the Mouse House? What kind of hit? What kind of franchise you think currently or new? Do you think they can?
What else do they have?
That shit?
What IPs do they have? Okay,
it ain't gonna be back to
It
ain't gonna be Back to the Future. They're not gonna reboot Back to the Future.
Bro, are you kidding me? We live in an era where they just throw money at shit. I think they would reboot. In fact, what I would do is I would do it so it's like a multiverse time thing. Start off with a new kid and have him do what Marty did, and then throughout the sequels, start introducing the rest of the cast that way. I could see them doing that. I could see them definitely doing that.
You gonna reboot ET?
Nah. I'm gonna write this I'm gonna write this in a way that you're asking me to basically be the executive at Universal Studios.
Yeah, basically, you're the executive at Universal Studios.
Bring back the monster movies. Find out why people loved them, why people liked them. Make them a universe, but make it super broad, duper broad.
Okay.
Make them very loosely connected, and if the movies do well enough, then we can connect them together.
I like that. Okay.
And find a way to link that with Ghostbusters.
Sony.
That's owned by Sony?
That's owned by Sony, yeah. They just licensed.
Probably because I seen them at the park.
They licensed them out at the park. Okay. That's why. But yeah, that's Sony.
I'd make there be another King Kong sequel.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I mean they have him at the park. I'm not sure they do King Kong. That's
I believe they own the rights to him.
Do they own the rights to King Kong?
Last time I checked, that's owned by Universal Studios.
They own who owns King Kong, man? Because I see because it's who's the guy? It's King Kong, American Media. Because I've been seeing them in Warner Brothers too. Owners, 2005 film. Who owns this shit, bro? Legendary Pictures owns the recent series. Is he public domain?
He might be. You know what he is, because he's 100 years old at this point now. Or he will be in 4 to 5 years. He'll be in public. No, 80 years. So he's probably in public domain now. So what else do they own?
Yo, Ryan's in the house. What's going on, man? Ireland. What's up, bro? Good seeing you. Bro, who the fuck owns King Kong?
There's a whole classic right there. Who the fuck owns King Kong? Like that Jackie Chan means.
There's a whole big ass article here trying to explain this shit. I don't.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I do another Jurassic Park. I'd milk that. That would be my safe bet. I put a few chips into that. What else do they own?
Here's what I would do. I'll do a little quick little tangent. We continue Universal. I would do Peacock app. The Peacock app sucks, right? The only hit show they got on that shit, from what I can tell, is Bel Air. That's it. So what I would do what Disney's doing with Star Wars. I would do a Jurassic Park streaming show on Peacock, make it a prequel series, show how the park was made, the dinosaurs created,
the OG park,
the OG park. I'm
or
talking about
should they do the new one? Because we never
no.
got an explanation of how that park got to where
you gotta say that. That's season 2. Okay. Season 1. We do the original park, how they created the dinosaurs, the breakouts of security. You know, oh, this gate's not big enough to handle a T-Rex. Oh shit, well, this gate's definitely, all that kind of stuff. Should we create this thing? Should we not create this thing? You guys are trying to play God. Maybe someone earlier was trying to sabotage and steal the DNA other than Fat Boy from the first film. You know what I'm saying? You can do something like that.
Maybe the people that hired Fat Boy tried and failed.
Right. Yep. And then season 2, do the time skip. See maybe the creation of Jurassic World, and then you could different eras of the film between the 6 different time periods between the 6 films. You can dig in there, just like Star Wars is doing with some different kind of options, whatever, man. So let's see here. Orion says Warner Brothers owns King Kong, right, bro? I don't know, bro. I don't know who, because I be seeing King Kong in like Looney Tunes joint, the last Space Jam movie. King Kong was in there, walking around and shit. But King Kong's ride is at Universal. Yo, you trying to get in here? I can send you an invite, buddy. So you can get O in here, man. Get O in here. I don't know who the fuck owns King Kong, but who else? Universal. They got ET, so you're not touching ET.
Nope.
Would you do an animated ET? That's a bad investment. Animated ET show.
Nah, bro.
CGI ET movie reboot.
Stop.
Oh shit.
Unless I know some people that really, really well.
Yeah.
No.
I'm honestly surprised the ride is still at the damn theme park, to be honest with you.
Really, that's like 2 generations growing up. Well, we grew up with ET, so
we grew up on
ET. We can't say.
Yeah, I mean, we grew up with him on VHS. He wasn't new, but
Yeah, but he was he back in the day, things were still popular enough that that's how we got Transformers, He-Man, Turtles. Yeah, those aren't from our generation. No, but they leaped over because they were so popular.
Right. So Back to the Future, that definitely, I think the director said as long as he's breathing, they'll never reboot it. So they're going to probably wait for him to pass. Let's just be real. They're going to wait for him to pass for him to reboot it. But that would be kind of like, okay, let's toss 50 mil. Huh?
Oh, my bad. I would do it from a money standpoint.
Yeah.
I would do a reboot of that.
Okay.
I don't know how I would do it besides the one I said. I don't know any other direction you could take that.
Jaws.
Sony owns Men in Black.
Yeah. Sony owns Men in Black. Would you do Jaws?
What else do they have?
They have okay, of course, Minions. I'm gonna milk the hell out of Minions. I'm doing Despicable Me, anything and everything.
Minions and Sing.
Sing, yep. I'm doing Sing.
I know some family members that love that.
Yeah. Are you doing anything with Dr. Seuss?
Yeah.
What you doing with Dr. Seuss, man? Okay? So the Grinch, the last one with oh my gosh, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah. I go for a preschool show, man.
A preschool show?
Yeah.
Okay.
And reintroduce all the characters to a new generation.
Okay. Yo, what's it? Orion said we need a Fly reboot.
Oh gosh.
Uncle Jack said they folded DreamWorks. Yeah, I'm doing Shrek. I'm rebooting Shrek.
Yep, Shrek.
It's coming. I'm rebooting.
Oh, and
Shrek.
How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon. Yep,
that's actually beloved. That's a little sleeper, but people came to see that.
Oh yeah, we digging into the DreamWorks catalog now. Yep, we're gonna dig into that shit. Lawnmower, man. Orion said Lawnmower.
Orion, stop.
Oh my gosh, man.
Stop. No. Gosh,
oh
man.
my. Okay,
that image that digital image of old dude's face is permeated already in the back of my head.
Oh shit!
Early CGI was not kind.
No, it really wasn't. You gonna do a sequel to Ted? What we doing with Ted?
Damn. If the money is right, I would do a Ted TV show.
I would do a Ted TV show too. Just get the
money is right.
I'm sorry, Marky Mark would come back for like a cameo, maybe for the season finale or whatever, and just get the damn Ted.
He doesn't. He's cheap though, isn't he?
Is he cheap? Mark Wahlberg cheap?
I think Wahlberg's cheap enough. You can get. You wouldn't be able to do too many episodes, but I think you can get him for 12, maybe.
That would work low key. I mean, yeah, maybe.
What's he talking about?
American Pie.
American Pie?
I reboot American Pie.
No, not in this current climate.
What?
Unless if we do a gender swapped one.
Gender swap? Okay, swap it. Put on Peacock. I'm trying to get subscribers on that bitch.
That's the only way
American Pie reboot on Peacock, bro.
It's a gender swap version.
Gender swap. I think that shit would I think people would watch it, check it out for sure. They just did HBO Max just had a Euphoria.
Did you watch that? I've seen it, but I hear a lot of good things, but I didn't watch it.
Issa Rae is like killing it right now with all her projects, all of them, like every single one of them. She's killing it right now. I do American Pie, gender swap it, put it on Peacock, try to get some subscribers, man. Like Futurama and the Simpsons crossover movie.
That's owned by Fox.
Who owns Fox?
Which is owned by Disney. So no.
And the Simpsons are at their park.
Well, it's only because they have Spider-Man at the park still for now.
Yeah.
Until the licensing agreement is cut.
Futurama's, I don't know. Futurama's probably not.
They're rebooting it as we speak.
They're rebooting Futurama.
Yeah, as we speak, they're in the process of doing that. It's going to be on Hulu, from what I heard.
Oh, okay. I can see that. I can see Disney be like, all right, cool.
Man,
cool.
What else to it might just come
to Leprechaun reboot. Get out.
It might just come down to doing some new IPs because I'm hearing a lot of stuff where I'm like, nah.
They have Scarface.
I do a reboot of that.
Do a reboot. I swear they already did a reboot of Scarface.
They were trying to do one with Rihanna, and that never got on.
Who you having directing a reboot of Scarface?
Damn, I want to say Martin Scorsese, but he don't have that. He don't have that flair.
I need someone with some. We doing Michael Bay?
Wait, what'd you say?
We doing Michael Bay?
Oh hell no! It would. I would.
That'd
go
be Bad Boys Light.
That'd be Bad Boys twice.
That'd be Bad Boys Light. No.
Especially the final scene where him gunning people down.
Ryan Coogler.
That's gonna be epic. With Michael
Ryan
Bay.
Coogler, Scarface reboot.
Yeah, but can he do lambastic stuff?
Russo brothers, then. I think that might line up nicely with them. They can do action.
That is on cue.
They can do action.
Hey, perfect pick right there.
I bet
because they can do serious and lambastic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know Scarface isn't like deeply lambastic, but there's a few moments in there that have that flair. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I do the Russo brothers Scarface reboot. We try and get a rated R film, action film for some big bucks. That's it.
Yeah, because that's a gangster movie, a dramatic movie, and an action movie all rolled up in one.
Right. So we got Back to the Future. We got American Pie reboot on Peacock. We got the Jurassic Park prequel. We got Dr. Seuss preschooler show. I want to do Green Eggs and Ham for a CGI movie, man. I don't know why. I don't know why. Man.
I would want to, but the preschool would work more.
The preschool show would work
because people underestimate that stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, Nick Jr. was a power. It still is. Nick Jr. is a powerhouse.
Yeah.
And that's people don't forget how that accumulates more money than people really realize. Having those little kids come back to back to back, because they'll keep watching. You can make 12 episodes and they'll watch them on repeat. So imagine doing more of that.
True. A lot of people use that stuff.
And they need to hire.
Huh?
I just came up with a good strategy. I want to check for some of this.
I tell you, man, we can move to LA, man. we're gonna rent out a garage and a home, man. We're gonna make it, bro. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make the right
apartment.
The park, shit. We ain't got that apartment money. We're gonna start it with the garage first and make it with the LA prices.
No, man. We can't be in LA. As someone who's from there, nah. Maybe San Diego.
Maybe San Diego, yeah. Speaking of preschoolers, Land Before Time.
Oh,
they own the Land Before Time.
Hey, that would work.
CGI.
I would also make that a preschool show.
CGI, no hand drawn. CGI it up.
CGI.
Yeah,
that's too much money.
Too much money.
Too much money.
We already did Candyman. They did. I would do a sequel to Candyman.
Yeah.
I would do a sequel to Candyman.
Have Ryan Coogler do that.
Ryan Coogler, Candyman 3 or Candyman 2?
Candyman 2.
Shit. I could work. I think that would work.
I think so too.
Ryan said Dinosaurs reboot.
That's owned by Disney. If you're talking about that CGI one, that's owned by Disney.
No, he's talking about the live action one with the puppets in the 90s.
That's owned by Disney too.
Oh shit, yeah.
Because Jim Henson made that. Jim Henson anything owned by Jim Henson is owned by Disney. Damn, man.
Yep.
Bro, the amount of properties they own is almost elite. Should be illegal.
The mouse will.
You got regular Disney stuff. You got Pixar. You got Marvel. You got Star Wars. And you got all the set. Wait, is
Lucasfilms, which is Indiana Jones, essentially.
Yep. And then you have Jim Henson. I even think that includes Sesame Street. I know that includes the Muppets, but I think it includes Sesame Street. All that shit, man. Yeah. All that shit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, man.
Got anything else?
We're not doing Hellboy. Pacific Rim is DOA. There's nothing more.
I think we can do Pacific Rim again on a budget. On a budget.
You know a Pacific Rim anime? What are we doing Pacific Rim? The second one didn't do too well.
That could work.
Pacific Rim anime.
That'll be a little bit more on a budget. We
do like a little CGI joint.
I think we can come back and compete with that if we did. I say that like as if I worked there. On a budget.
We into it, man. We in there. We into it.
I think you could do that on a budget.
I'm doing a sequel to Lucy. I don't care how I would do it.
The one where she uses her brain, right?
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson. After Black Widow, I bring her back for Lucy too. Sure.
Maybe. I think that's a risk. See, I've been taking more safe bets, but if you want to do a risk, I would agree.
Lucy made good money for them. I think Lucy was like
but it's so you also have to remember how long ago that was. It's like how many people are gonna show up for that? It's been a little dead for too long. So I don't know.
That's true.
Because hold on, let me see. When did Lucy come out? So now I gotta look that up.
That's true.
Because that's almost been a decade, hasn't it?
Yeah, now you talk about it. Yeah, it has been kind of like a decade. Let me see the top 100. Let's see if they have like a top 100 Universal films, top 50 Universal Studios films. Let me see here. For all you watchers and listeners out there, put in the comment section what you guys think Universal Studios would. What kind of projects would you guys greenlit? What do you think Universal Studios could do to combat Disney? What kind of IPs you think they should reboot, redo? And
Lucy was in 2014, bro.
Oh,
that's almost a decade ago.
Yeah,
nah, we ain't doing Lucy. We ain't doing Lucy. That was too damn long.
The Universal Monsters was a really good idea, especially with the genre, the way it's kind of going right now. Do a little different take. Not a 1-for-1, but I really think you got some gold with that. That's some good shit.
I think that could work. I really think that could work. But see, we need to get people that know. Again, Kevin Feige works so well because he knows what he's doing and
Right,
he's
right.
thinking deep steps ahead. We
Mm-hmm.
need people who are going to do. Again, I'm saying that like I work there. They're going to need somebody who's going to be. You need a nerd. You need a nerd, but you need a smart nerd that knows the business.
You don't need a mark. You don't need a mark.
We don't need a mark.
You don't need a fanboy. You need an intelligent businessman who's a fan. There we go. Ryan said Monsters reboot. Did you see that one?
Hey, someone mentioned Monster Squad. A
Monster
while
Squad.
back.
Yeah, that would work.
That would be a good. Make that a kids movie, like we used to have back in the day.
That was PG-13, wasn't it?
Monster Squad was a kids movie, bro. You're forgetting.
Oh
that
shit!
Was,
maybe
that was a kid. That was a kids movie. But do it with modern day kids.
Yeah, that would work. Okay. That's Monsters, dude. Rob Zombie's doing the DM. Did you see that trailer? That didn't look too good.
I did. I did. And the way your face is, I think I'm gonna stay away.
That did not look good. So yeah, they are rebooting the Monsters right now.
Mm-hmm.
He said three ninjas.
Oh, come on, bro. Orion, I wish you know.
We're not in that era no more.
Standards.
We're not in the era no more.
Those kid movies, most of those don't work by today's standards. What we grew up on ain't gonna work. Monster Squad, maybe. Oh, yeah. What was that?
Kung Fu era is done.
Wasn't there a movie called Kid Vampire?
I know. It was Little.
I think that might be able to work.
He was in that shit. I know what you're talking about.
That might.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm gonna look for that movie. I might watch it next weekend. I haven't seen it in
that shit's
a decade.
A long time since I've seen that shit. Secret Life of Pets. I'm milking the shit out of that.
Yep.
Mamma Mia. Did they do a sequel to Mamma Mia?
Yes, they did.
I'm doing another one of that.
I would do a TV show.
TV show.
Stream
it. Put it on Peacock. 50 Shades of Grey. Put it on Peacock. TV show.
No. 50. We gonna make that a movie.
You gonna make it?
We're gonna make that a spectacle to get the women. To get the women in seats.
Oh man.
we put in eye candy and make it. See, I'm thinking like an executive now. Get the women to get in there. Put butts in seats. We reboot the series, make it more sexy.
So you think they've done 3 already? You trying to do 50 Shades number 4, 5, and 6?
Hey, I hired the woman that did the books and say just do more.
3 more books.
3 more books.
Okay. We could. I think I was playing it safe. I'm thinking streaming. You were like, hey man, fuck that.
No. Mamma Mia will be our safe bet. We got to go with that. That's got to get butts and seats.
Orion says, "Come on now, Karate Kid evolved to Cobra Kai." Then he says, "Cool World reboot." Now, Karate Kid is bigger than Three Ninjas, man. Like Karate Kid is
Three Ninjas was low budget.
3 Ninjas.
Orion, I love you to know. Three Ninjas was low budget. It was a Scooby Doo cartoon, bro.
Like that's something.
They even had Hulk Hogan in one of them.
I think they did. Yeah,
they had Hulk Hogan in the last one.
They could. A fan can do a Three Ninjas reboot, man.
Right.
That budget be so small to that shit.
I do love his energy though.
Yeah. But I mean, I do see the Cobra Kai correlation. You're trying to combat that, but Karate Kid just got that lore, man. They got like films, like Three Ninjas. That would be.
How many people still talked about Three Ninjas after? I knew people that still watched Karate Kid.
Yeah.
After the movies had been long gone.
That's a nostalgia play. That would be like a one low budget movie. Toss it out there, see if
I do Cool World though.
Cool World?
That would be a show. That would be a show. It would be a little bit of a gamble, but we'd be going for that Rick and Morty audience.
Cool World. What was that one again?
It's basically a more darker version of Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit with Brad Pitt. I see now. Okay, I remember that one. All right. We mentioned
even hire Rob Bakshi to come back and have him do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah. Bruce Almighty.
We need another one, but not. I mean, another one in the trilogy. Some other character.
Some other character.
Yeah, because
I put on
Evan
I put on
Almighty.
Peacock.
Huh?
I put on Peacock.
You know, yeah, that sounds right.
I put it as a streaming movie, not even a show, streaming movie or a show, either or. I put that streaming. I think at this point, I don't think, like you said, people want the spectacle. I wouldn't put it theatrical. I put it on the app.
I agree.
Yeah, but what were you saying? I didn't mean to interrupt you, man.
No. You said it perfect right there.
All right.
Your idea was better.
Yeah, we just need to apply for Universal at this point. The Bourne series.
Ooh,
what are we doing?
That's too many ideas. Movie, TV show, both.
We Tom Clancy in that shit.
Why don't we just buy Tom Clancy? Again, let me stop. But I
think Amazon had a deal with
smart enough. If they were smart, they would go to the state and buy some of their stuff off. Because who owns Jack Reacher? I know Amazon has the rights to do the show, but who actually owns the rights to Jack Reacher? Do some stuff like that.
Man,
do Rainbow Six or something like do Rainbow Six, because there's already a Navy SEALs show on Peacock. So do Rainbow Six. I love to see a TV show about SWAT.
So you're buying Tom Clancy's catalog.
Who?
You're saying, hey, you're buying Tom Clancy's catalog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rainbow Six, definitely Rainbow Six, and a couple of other things.
All right. Oh shit, we didn't even really talk about NBC, their TV shows, because technically that's a gold mine too. You know what I mean? Ryan says Jasmine in the House too. I'll be honest with you.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I just need to see an image. It'll come to me. Let's see. Let me see image. No, hold on. Still looking here.
While you're doing that, did you hear that rumor that NBC might be buying WB Warner?
Warner? You think Discovery's selling it so soon?
Yeah, supposedly they're gonna dump that shit. Not yet, but they will, like a year from now. They're supposedly gonna dump that shit.
Why would they take on all that debt? You know, I mean, they already knew when AT&T sold it, like merged with, like they already knew it. I don't know, man. I think they would give it more time rather than just take it so fast and then discard it. You know what I mean?
But knowing what I just told you now, if that were, hypothetically speaking, were to happen, what would you think?
If Peacock were to buy one, were you saying would I want to buy one?
No. I'm saying if they were,
Peacock
how would you feel about it if they did buy it?
I think Warner, I'm not sure how safe Warner is with Discovery. I think they'd be probably better off. I think that me as a consumer, I probably prefer they teamed up with Universal Studios, because there's nothing about Discovery that's appealing to me. I'm not, like I said. You
don't want to watch Fix It House?
I don't want none of that reality TV shows.
Diners, Drives, and Dash.
You know,
they're the guy.
They're cutting back on content that I care about, which is the streaming shows, which is the movies. So that's less for me. And I don't know about this quality control. Like, if you cutting back shit and you still producing shit, then you might as well just give me more shit, and there's a better chance one of them might be gold. You know what I mean? So, until, like, you know, and I'll give them some chance. Like, okay, you're gonna cut back to improve quality control. Cool, but that quality control doesn't really come through. Then it's like, all right, well, what are you doing? You just give me less options here. So I honestly prefer they were teamed up with Universal Studios. But yeah, what did Ryan say here? He says, honestly, man, I don't even know what Jasmine in the House is. I don't know if it's a TV show or a movie. I don't know, man.
Jasmine in the House.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. He said Jasmine. Okay, I know what he's talking about now. It's not a TV show.
Okay.
Um,
I about to say I never heard of that, bro.
what up, Jasmine? What up? What up? Quantum Leap reboot. They're doing that already. Quantum Leap, they're already doing that.
It premieres in a couple of days, I believe. Good luck with that. So. Hey, you know what? I'll take a team reboot over a Quantum Leap reboot, but that's just me. I like 18.
The 18?
Yeah. TV show, no movie.
TV show? Okay. I'm about to say, because that last one with Rampage Jackson and Liam Neeson, you know about that last one. You remember that, Tony.
Some of those cast people were good, though. Liam Neeson as Hannibal was a good pick.
Yeah. I got you, Ryan, man. I literally took it as Jasmine in the House, not your girl. I don't remember Jasmine in the House. I'm thinking like Smart Guy, or I'm like, what TV show was that? I'm Googling it and everything, man. I'm not even drinking tonight. I guess I'm just tired of everything. I took that shit.
Hey, it happens to all of us.
Hashtag don't sell it, man. Hashtag don't sell it. But I'm glad you and Jasmine listening, man. That's what's up. Really appreciate it. We appreciate it. X-Files reboot.
That's owned by Fox.
That's Fox. So X-Files is Disney.
Not gonna happen.
And that's going to Hulu. Okay.
Yeah, if they did, I'm surprised they haven't tried that yet. I give it a few more years, because I bet you they haven't even really started looking too deep into the Fox catalog yet.
Okay, here's a question for you, man. You talked about the monsters. There's one elephant in the room with that thing. How would you handle the Mummy?
Oof. I love the 90s movies, so that will be tough.
How are you handling let's say you get Dracula done, Frankenstein done, Wolfman done, Creature from the Lagoon. You got one last one left to handle, the Mummy. How are you doing that?
You know what? I do it like a horror film. I have it where instead of doing the 90s one, I go back to its traditional roots. Okay. I have it where it's an archaeological dig, and no matter the amount of money that the British, we'll say that the British, for the sake of the argument, no matter the amount of money they ask the locals say "fuck you" and they leave, and so they start bickering amongst themselves, and all of a sudden it starts the tomb starts closing in on them, and then the fire starts going out, and then it's basically them being trapped with the monster as they run around. Like, we'll say there's like 12 of them running around in the tomb, and they can't get out, and the mummy is running loose with them in there.
Okay, I like that interpretation, because with that last bullshit movie they released with Tom Cruise, they went for the action adventure thing again, just modern, and failed, right? Taking it to its roots, being more horror orientated. Let's just say, you know what's scary as hell? You visit the tombs in the pyramids and you get lost.
That too.
That's scary as
hell.
Hell.
Or it starts moving. It starts moving everything around.
Yeah, that's scary as hell. And you're like, holy shit, I might be trapped down here. And oh shit, there's supernatural component down here that, I
wasn't expecting.
Right. I think that would work with the Mummy. How do you filter it out to the universe? That's not your priority. Priority is first.
Again, if anything, we'll leave a very small Easter egg.
Yeah.
That we can tie together later if we're going to do that. That's it.
Orion says, you guys remember that shameful Rush Hour reboot?
Oh,
I saw an image of that shit.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. There was no Rush Hour. I don't know what you're talking. Oh, Ryan, what are you talking about, bro? That doesn't exist. Just like Rocky 5, there is no Rocky 5.
I think he's talking about Rush Hour 4 that's supposed to be in development, something like that.
Yeah. That's what Orion's talking about.
That's what he's talking about.
There was no TV show.
Yeah.
There was no TV show. It was always just the movies.
Yeah, Mandela effect or something. Yeah,
Right. Blame it on the Mandela effect. Hashtag blame it on the Mandela effect.
Yeah, man. You know what's surprising to me before Disney did all this well, not before, but no, yeah. I think before Disney did all this live action shit, they did Snow White and the Huntsman. You remember that joint?
Yeah, wasn't that with that girl from Twilight?
Was it?
Didn't she do one?
Yeah, yep, she was in it, and it was Chris
And they
Hemsworth
actually
and
got
Charlize
seven. I
Theron.
think they got most of the dwarves were actual people that were, little people. I think.
Yeah,
And not
yeah.
just digitally animated to look like little people. I remember the only thing I liked about it was the Wicked, not the Wicked Witch, the evil Steph mother, whatever the fuck.
You talking about Charlize Theron?
Yeah, she was the only thing I liked about it.
I mean, obviously, so I mean, it's Charlize Theron, you know what I mean? But hashtag
everything else was terrible about that.
Yeah.
Everything else was terrible.
Yeah.
It was a movie that was made in the 2010s and it shows.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
for sure. The Flintstones live action movie. Man, I didn't know they did that. I forgot. Completely forgot.
No.
I love that movie, man. I
love it because I saw it as a child, and I will leave it. I will leave it there where the corpse lies.
Bro, no, my aunt took me to go see that joint, man. Theaters.
Oh,
I remember that specific.
Oh wait, are you talking about the one in 90?
The one in 94.
Or the 2001.
94, bro. I'm showing my age here. 1994. My aunt took me to go see that in theaters, and I remember that shit. Literally. I don't know how, but I was
1 year old, bro.
You were 1.
I do remember Halle Berry looking fine as a motherfucker though in that.
And I mean, eventually on VHS, I'm like Halle Berry, like, oh shit, like, yo, Fred. I'll be honest, your Wilma would have been in trouble, man. Wilma would have been in trouble, bro. Oh shit, yo. Yeah, that was. I mean, come on, you had Rick Moranis and everything like that. I think that that's some good '90s romp right there. But
yes, most definitely.
What would I do with it? As
nothing, because it's owned by. I don't know if the license is still there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Owned by WB.
That's true. I guess I just want to reminisce over the film, but I don't think anyone's touching that Flintstones. That. Their job now is to sell cereal and treats.
Yabba dooba, a dabba dooba, have a gay old time.
Damn. What happened to the Flintstones, bro? They bring that shit back somehow. Someone got to touch that.
The Simpsons and then Family Guy? That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah,
that's what
Simpsons and Family Guy. Modern interpretations, essentially. But it says... Ryan says, we still haven't got a Jetsons live action.
Nah, I'm good.
You good?
Well, the only thing I want to see from Hanna-Barbera is two things.
Mm-hmm.
Wacky Racers or Johnny Quest. That's really it.
All right, let's move on. Since we're going to, he said Jabberjaw live action.
We get enough of that in real life, bro. What are you talking about? There's a bunch of Jabberjaws out here, bro. The internet is full. The internet is full of them, bro.
Gosh, bro.
You can't look at a website without staring at one of them, bro. You stare at a sea of them.
You might meet a Jabberjaw too. I don't know, but yeah, okay. You start a Hanna-Barbera universe.
Oh God.
How would you start the Hanna-Barbera universe, man?
There is one already on HBO Max. It's called Jellystone, and it's terrible.
What? Jellystone?
Yeah, look up Jellystone. It's a cartoon.
Oh, hell no. What's going on here, Jellystone?
Watch one episode. I mean, the concept was good, but it was executed so poorly. It's basically all the Hanna-Barbera characters. They live in a town together. Mm-hmm. And they do like, regular day stuff.
Oh, man. They L arts this shit, man. Oh no, they L arts this shit. No.
What? That's your Hanna-Barbera universe right there, bro.
Look at this shit. This is
horrible. That's your hand. That's you asked for it. There it is.
God,
right there.
Are you serious?
In his ass too. There's only one good joke, and it's in the first episode. You know what? I'll tell you the Top Cat. Top Cat is the only thing funny in there, and he's like a street hustler, which makes sense. But everybody else is terrible in that show, bro. They made Yogi a fucking doctor. And
this is fucking an atrocity, bro. What the fuck?
Show the picture again. Show the picture
again. What is this? What is it?
I can't get jiggy with this shit.
I can't get jiggy with this shit. Hanna-Barbera rolling his grave right now, bro. This is bad, man. This is bad. I cannot believe they did this shit. They really try to think they can modernize this art and think this shit's gonna sell.
No.
Ryan said, I do agree with Johnny Quest live action. That's what I first do. I agree. Johnny Quest live action, even though it's not, it's still Hanna-Barbera. It's not.
I paid money to see that in theaters, a live action one.
Live action Johnny Quest.
I throw the wallet right here.
Tom Holland is Johnny Quest.
Yeah.
He already did Nathan Drake.
I guess so. I guess so.
I wouldn't. I mean, that's too safe. I think I would do somebody else. I would do somebody else, Johnny Quest. But I would do Johnny Quest live action. That makes sense. I would do a C-Lab live action television show. Basically,
low budget as fuck, though.
Low budget as fuck.
Low budget because that's the only way it can be funny, bro. That's reuse assets repeatedly.
I would do like
as hell. Make it edited to dog shit. Like every Saturday night, I would watch that stoned out of my mind.
C-Lab under the water. I would do it.
That would really work, bro.
Live action is you shoot it like a sitcom type, like The Office. Like C-Lab meets The Office under live action. This should be. Come on, bro. Come on, with some right writers, with the comedy. Too easy. All right, what we doing, Yogi Bear? We're gonna do the CGI joint. We're gonna do CGI. We gotta do CGI Yogi Bear. Yogi Bear CGI with live action actors. Which cartoon are you doing first? Which cartoon are you doing for? Are you doing Flintstones, Jetsons, Yogi Bear? Who are you doing first?
I go for Johnny Quest and Wacky Racers.
I'm talking Wacky Racers. You do first?
Yeah.
That'd be like Mario Kart the movie.
Right there.
I would build it up. I'll you know what? I'm gonna Avenger that shit, man. I'm gonna do Yogi Bear live action. I'm gonna do.
But wait! Before you say anything else, how many like Hanna-Barbera? There's only like a few good ones, and all of them are just copies, or really shitty ones.
I'm doing Captain Caveman.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
Because that's a superhero joint. I'll do Captain Caveman. Fuck it. I'll do Captain Caveman. But I mean, you're right. Everything is kind of like basically derivative or
like they made 5 versions of Scooby-Doo's. They did a Scooby-Doo with a shark. They did a Scooby-Doo with a talking car.
Oh my god, I do remember that.
They did a Scooby-Doo with another dog. And then I think there was like one other Scooby-Doo. There were like 5 Scooby-Doos.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And then they did like 2 Flintstones. Like the Jetsons were just the Flintstones, but in the future.
And then they almost did the Blackenstones too.
The Black what?
The Blackstones. They almost did the Black. Black Flintstones show. They almost did that, but they didn't go through with it.
Oh yeah, that's been a while since I heard about that.
Yeah. Orion says I could go for a Secret Squirrel reboot. Yeah.
Hey, Secret Squirrels would be the
Secret Squirrels.
New shorts. I think Secret Squirrel could work as a short.
Space Ghost. What? Space Ghost.
No. Space Ghost coast to coast. Bring that back. Don't do Space Ghost.
No. I'm doing the normal Space Ghost first. and then he's going coast to coast.
Bro, who's see, that's the
It
problem.
makes it
Hanna-Barbera
funnier.
is so old.
It makes
Like
it
half of these
funnier.
people only know them because they've been parodied by Adult Swim.
Right.
That's most of the jokes that people know.
But the comedy comes from the fact that they were serious as well. So if they're straight up funny at first, then it's funny. You got to have them as like, they were serious. Like Space Ghost was a serious superhero. Now he's a talk show host. Now it's funnier because he was.
You know what?
Serious.
I would be fine with that if we did 20 to 30 minutes of him being serious, and then he just says "fuck this shit" and he goes
off and being a talk show.
He gets a job as a late night. That would work for me, bro.
Okay, we need to see something. That work. We got to see him do one last mission. He fails or something. We got to see him do. We got to see him do something serious. And
he captures MODOK and Drax, and because if you remember, he's making them a running gag in Space Coast is that they're there under the pretense that they have to be because he forces them to be there.
Okay.
So that would be another good joke.
Oh man. Harvey Bird. The Bird. What's his name?
Oh, same thing. Same thing as C-Lab. Low budget court drama starts off as a court drama, but really is a comedy. Let's go.
And then right. Then this is what you do. You do the team up where Space Ghost needs an attorney. You do like the MCU shit. Then he gets Harvey Birdman. They link up and they do a crossover episode. Hanna-Barbera Cinematic Universe. I don't know, the HBC, whatever, HCB or whatever. Now looking at this, like Hanna-Barbera was like, he was like the Disney of back in the day, man. Like,
they did, bro. They made TV cartoons. What Henry Ford did for the car is what they did for cartoons on TV. They streamlined it. They packaged it. They ported it over. They cut costs. They made it like a production line for cartoons during the set, because the 70s. I feel bad for people who grew up in the 70s. Those cartoons were, let's be honest, they were dog shit.
They were bad.
The late 60s, early 70s, throughout the 70s, they were dog shit.
Yeah.
But it's because one of the problems is that they didn't have a lot of money. That's why if you look at those, the way that they're like Yogi the Bear is so easily drawn and simple. And then of course the running gag in what was it, the Flintstones, when they're running in the house.
Yeah,
it's just repeating the same
background over and over.
Right.
Yeah, man. If you think the Johnny Quest, Harvey Birdman, Space Ghost, C-Lab, so they had you covered with the superheroes, right? And then they had the cartoon. They had the mascot animal cartoons. Captain, they were literally like, they were essentially, Hanna-Barbera was the MCU of the 60s and 70s, man. Straight up.
Because then they had them all come together to do the Olympics.
Right. And they had a whole bunch of crossover episodes. Flintstones, Jetsons. They had a whole bunch of crossovers.
I don't know if they could do this, but Harlem Globetrotters had a cartoon too.
With Scooby-Doo. Or were they by themselves? No,
they had their own. Bro, look it up.
They were by themselves?
Bro, I might have to pull the picture up. They were all superheroes and they look ridiculous.
Let me see, man. The Globetrotters had a cartoon?
Yes.
Because I remember they teamed up with the Scooby-Doo. But I don't remember them actually having their own cartoon. The Super Globetrotters.
Yep.
Hanna-Barbera. Classic Collection. 1979. Holy shit.
And I love how ridiculous.
Oh, the Super
Bro, I love how ridiculous they all look.
Look at this shit.
Yep. Yep. I need someone to make me a modern day picture of that. They all look ridiculous. All look ridiculous.
Oh man, this dude got a basketball. Like what? He got a scuba diving. What is this? What is this, yo? Even for the man, I mean, it's
I told you, bro. The 70s was a like
cheese.
It's so bad that it's good.
Now I remember these guys. These were the horror and gold.
Yeah, for the Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
I
were
like
the
how they're
guys
using their feet.
Yeah, to move the thing. Yeah, this was the crew. This was the crew right here.
They was definitely the crew.
They were a crew. I messed with them a lot. With the super ones, miss me with that bullshit. Miss me with that bullshit. But yo, we gonna give Hanna-Barbera his roses, man. We gonna give him his respect. Put some respect on Hanna-Barbera's name, because this guy literally was the MCU, the pioneer, the dude who put cartoons on the map. There was two? Oh shit!
They each, Hannah and then Barra was the other guy's name.
Oh my gosh! Put some respect on both of the names, god damn it! These dudes pioneered cartoons, and they did the crossovers. They did all that shit. They did the whole universe thing. The whole universe thing ain't new. Hanna-Barbera, those guys did it.
Not at all.
So, hell yeah, man! Those kudos to them for doing that.
Archie.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, damn.
Sabrina been adapted. Archie comics has ever been adapted to a TV show or movie. Yeah, Sabrina the Teenage Witch,
and then
back with Melissa Joan Hart, and then they got the recent one on Netflix. Okay, you got Riverdale. So that's two series.
Archie was too bland. Archie was too bland for my taste.
I can see the appeal, but
I mean,
I just never rocked with him.
He was just a little boring. He was just a little extra boring for me. But you know what? Do that horror show, because he had a horror cartoon in the 90s. Do that again. Archie, I think it's called Archie Cartoons Mysteries or something like that.
Archie Comics cartoons. That makes. I mean, I would figure they would have more than because the Sabrina was a cartoon as well. In the early 2000s.
She had two, and then she had that live action one.
Yeah. The live action everyone remembers. No one remembers like the cartoon per se.
Yeah.
Was Richie Rich? Is he Archie?
No.
Who's Richie Rich?
I think they're owned by somebody else. All I know is the same guy who did Richie Rich did Casper back in the day. That's why people keep thinking that they're the same person.
The same, like Richie Rich died and became Casper. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Archie's been like, I mean, Riverdale's making them modern and popular and whatnot. I find it funny, the little Archie comics crossovers like the Punisher and shit. You know what I'm saying? That stuff. But who owns Richie Rich?
I have no clue.
Richie Rich need to come back. They need
to. I can see.
They need to do Richie Rich come back.
But I don't know, man. Him using all the modern day slang, like, oh look, Richie, look, you got all this new drip.
He'd be a total fuckboy.
It's just gonna be cringy as fuck.
He'd be like a Trump son fuckboy. Modern Richie Rich.
I think they would try to make him hip with the urban youth.
Oh Lord. Black? You gonna make Richie Rich black?
No. Well, maybe, but I think they would make him a white guy that you know them kids that come in our neighborhoods and want to hang out with us. but as soon as we want to go to the house, oh bro, no, my mom won't let me have nobody over, bro.
Oh shit!
My mom said I can't have nobody. I'm $1 million house.
He gonna pump the drugs in the streets? Is that what you saying Richie Rich gonna do? He gonna run the trap house?
He's already at our place, but as soon as the cops show up, he gonna be like, hey officer, I'm not with these people. I'm not with these people. My dad, you know my dad. He owns the city. You remember him? Yeah. You're gonna take me home in your squad car in the front seat. Not in the back with the rest of these fools in the front seat. You're going to take me home and say, thank you, Mr. Rich.
Who did you fuck with more, Dennis the Menace or Richie Rich?
Richie Rich because of the movie. With Coley Culkin. I didn't like Dennis the Menace. Dennis the Menace, he's a little shithead. And it takes one to know one because I was a shithead too. It takes one to know one.
Oh shit! You know what? I always like Dennis the Menace cartoon. But the movie, I don't know, for whatever reason, man. I did never. I like Dennis the Menace better, man. I just like the trouble. I like the little shit troublemaker.
I do. I just didn't like him for.
Yeah.
I just didn't like Dennis. I didn't like Dennis. I was a Bart Simpson. I was a Bart Simpson guy.
He was a Bart Simpson's guy. Yeah, essentially. Mm-hmm. And even the movie, I barely remember the Richie Rich movie live action. Oh, barely.
I used to watch it so much as a kid, so that's probably why.
You know why? Because Blank Check was better.
Ooh, didn't you want that house back in the day? By the way, every kid I knew wanted that house.
Every kid wanted the house and the
all the shit inside, all the
and
shit
the cop shit.
That virtual reality by today's standards,
the slide, the gold cards. Yo, this man had like Sega and all that shit, man. Blank Check. That was basically better than Richie Rich. In my opinion, that was like blew Richie Rich out the water.
Oh, I would say that.
Yeah. Shit. Who else are we gonna do verses for? Some old school verses. So we had Dennis Menace, Richie Rich. Who else? You remember? I'm trying to think. Is there anybody that can rival Hocus Pocus as a film? Halloween Town.
Yeah. Hocus Pocus should do that as a TV show. By the way, Disney, I thought about that movie before. Take place in Pumpkin City. Hey, that's the way they compete. They can compete with Harry Potter.
Hell no, man! What? Pumpkin City compared to Hogwarts?
We haven't seen what Pumpkin City could be.
Oh man, you talking about Disney putting a Pumpkin City up to compete with Hogwarts?
No, I'm just saying like the idea.
Like Halloween to combat Harry Potter.
Halloween Town. Do Halloween Town against. Think about it, bro. There's so much potential there that hasn't been done yet.
But bro, the first Harry Potter movie is better than all of like Halloween Town, man. It's like
hey. Stop. Halloween Town 1 and 2 are classics. I don't watch them every year on Halloween, but I do watch them every October.
I'm gonna watch them this year. I need to do
all the other ones are trash. 3 and 4. What the fuck?
They made a 4?
They made a 4.
I don't remember a 4, man. I must.
There is. They recasted the girl, and it's trash. It's trash. Don't even bother wasting your time.
Let me see this shit, man. Let me Google this shit, man. Halloween Town before. I think
it's called like Return to Halloween Town or something like that.
Halloween Town.
Anyway, Halloween Town versus
Harry Potter, bro.
Harry Potter. Yeah. I can see that totally being the thing. I could totally see that being a thing.
I don't see how,
because the world isn't even established yet, bro. Have you seen Soul Eater, the anime Soul Eater?
I know of it. Never watched it.
Imagine that. Imagine like a Halloween world, basically. And it'll be like Pumpkin Town. We call it Pumpkin City.
So you're saying, okay, here it is. Return to Halloween Town. Yeah. They did a Halloween Town High?
Yeah, that's the third one.
Oh, yeah, that was the third one. Yeah.
It's trash. Absolute trash.
So you're saying reboot Halloween Town to compete with Harry Potter. Reboot it.
Yes. Come on, bro. You can't say that it wouldn't work because the world hasn't even been established yet. I can see if they establish the world thoroughly. Like you can write all the new rules right now.
Right. I can see it having an appeal for sure. I'm not sure if it can directly compete with Harry Potter, but I can see it being a good component for Disney. I think it would do good to compete with them with an add-on. I just don't see people buying tickets to fly from London to go to Halloween Town, man.
Bro, you underestimate the people that love the Halloween Town. There's some people that still go to that actual town in November, because that's a real town.
Bro, but Harry Potter is a freaking once in a lifetime like phenomenon, man. Like that, it's hard to compare that popularity, but
I strongly disagree. I think that I'm not gonna say they're gonna beat them, but I think they'll take enough of their fans away from them.
From Harry Potter world.
I said enough.
From enough.
I didn't say all of them. I didn't say a good majority. I said enough of them, especially if they can. Because that girl already fucked up. People are gonna be wanting to look for an alternative, since J.K. Rowling is, who she is.
Man, J.K. Rowling, all they need is a good movie and that shit go away, man. I'm telling you. All they need to do, I'm telling you, they make Harry Potter #9, the Cursed Child movie, and it's good. I was gonna be like, oh, I don't even remember all that shit. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. And right now, of course, it's easy to hate on her. The damn Fantastic Beasts are horrible films, man. They didn't want that shit. It's like Ghostbusters. No one wanted the reboot. They wanted the sequel. No one wants these Harry Potter prequels. They want a sequel. You know what I'm saying? They want a continuation of the story. They don't want to go back, like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars and shit. I'm telling you, once they do a sequel where it moves the story forward with the son and it's actually good, they're gonna wipe their hands clean and say, you know what, JK, you know what, it is what it is. I'm still gonna support you.
But say, will you go write us another book?
Will you go write us another book, please? And she gonna write it. She gonna do it. She gonna do it. But I can see Halloween Town for Disney being like a component, definitely for sure, to attract people. It could be an attraction for sure. I can see that. I can see it.
That is so merch, because I do know some people, and they're small, but they're outspoken, that do want more Halloween Town stuff. So I do think, if anything, they at least need to try to sell more, because that's what they do with what's his face, Nightmare Before Christmas. That stuff makes a boatload of merch money.
So much money every year. Every year. And they don't even have to touch it. Usually, they fuck it up by now. They do a sequel. You remember that direct to VHS Disney era, those direct to
Little Mermaid 2, Pocahontas 2.
Right. I think
Lady and the Tramp 2. God.
Yep.
So bad.
I'm surprised they hadn't fucked with Nightmare Before Christmas, man. To be honest with you.
I am too.
I'm really surprised it never attempted to do like a cartoon or a direct or a prequel or none of it. It's just one and done. That's unique for Disney. And I don't think they'll touch it again. I don't know.
I think maybe they will, but they're gonna wait a while.
Oh man, Nightmare Before Christmas live action. Oh my god.
No. Ooh.
Oh my, they're gonna put Danny
DeVito.
Gonna
give me nightmares.
Danny DeVito is the mayor. All right, now Johnny Depp didn't do it. That whole Amber Heard thing didn't happen. He was going to be Jack Skellington.
They get Johnny Depp. He come and do it.
He was going to be Jack Skellington. They was going to get Homegirl to be Sally. Tim Burns was his wife. Who's the chick he always hires for?
I know who you're talking about.
Bella something in Harry Potter movies.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Woman. Don't she look like she's married to Johnny Depp? Every time I see her,
she paired up with him, but she's actually Tim Burton's wife, I think.
She's actually married to him?
She married to I think she married to him. Yeah. Let me see.
Oh wow.
Let me fact check, man. We in this information age. Let me fact check this shit real quick. Let me see, man. But she would be Sally. Boogeyman probably be like Seth Rogen, some shit like that. I don't know.
I think he'd be CGI. And you get Tim Curry, if he's still acting. I know he had a stroke recently, so I hope he's still.
Tim Curry, yeah, I hope he. Okay, who's Helena Bonham Carter? Is she married to Yeah, that's his wife.
Wow,
that's his wife.
She kind of cute, but she also looked like she would stab you in your sleep.
That's part of the appeal. Hashtag don't sell it. like your woman with a little side of cray cray, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she would be Sally. Man, they come on, man, they kill that shit. They killed. I mean, not saying they would kill it. I mean, they would. I mean, they would milk it. They would. They probably asked Tim Burton to do the casting and all that shit. They would have done. They would have done a Nightmare Before Christmas live action movie, with Johnny Depp if that whole Amber Heard thing didn't happen. But I am really surprised they never touched that shit. Who else they didn't touch? I even think Dumbo got a sequel.
Yes, Dumbo did. Dumbo? I never saw it.
Dumbo got a sequel.
I remember the cover. As you said it, it just literally popped
hit your head. Mulan had a sequel.
Atlantis got a sequel too, but it was.
Atlantis had a sequel.
It got a sequel. I know because I love Atlantis.
Oh,
I really hope they do a live action version of it.
Nah, I don't think it has the buzz. Let me see,
bro. You don't think so?
Atlantis?
Don't think so.
I think you see El Dorado get live action for Atlantis.
El Dorado.
You didn't like the road to El Dorado?
I like the songs. That's it. I only like the song.
The movie where the colonizers came in and escaped. Got the gold and the barely almost got the gold and the girl. I see it now. Milo's Return. Oh God, yeah. I had no idea this existed. None.
That artwork is decent though. I will say that.
For the cover, I bet the animation was like god awful.
Oh, it was
cheap.
It was cheap shit.
Return to Neverland, Cinderella 2. Now I owned all 3 Aladdin films. Like
the one with his father in it was good, and I rewatched it. I rewatched it again, and it isn't half bad.
And Return of Jafar is a.
I haven't seen that in literally 20 years.
That's just a mess.
I don't plan on watching it ever again.
That anime.
I skip over it like it's a dead corpse and go to King of Thieves.
I think the cartoon had better animation than the damn VHS movie. Shit. Did the Jungle Book have a sequel?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. And then Lion King got 2 or 3 sequels with a dumbass title like one and a half.
I remember the 1.5.
And then 2.
And then 2 was with basically was it Simba's daughter?
Yeah.
And they told him not to marry the dark skinned guy because they were racist. Stay away from that. Stay away from that ninja. Mm-hmm. Kronk's Emperor's New Groove had a sequel. Kronk's New Groove.
Yes, I know that one because somebody in my family likes that.
Bambi too. What the fuck are you gonna do with Bambi? What are you gonna do more with Bambi?
Wait, is Bambi an adult in that? Like, how does that shit work?
Yeah. Oh, he's reunited with his dad. He's reunited with his dad. His mama got shot. He reunites with his dad.
Oh. So it's Boys in the Hood, but the mom got shot. It's Boys in the Hood, but the mom died.
Oh man, dude. I don't know how this turned into the Disney episode, but
I don't know either. I don't know.
Rescuers Down Under, that was good. I remember that joint.
That animation for that was fire.
It was good.
That opening sequence, old dude with the truck.
Yeah. Oh. The Rescue series was good.
I have to rewatch that again.
That was a solid series.
I vividly remember that whole chase scene. The fires, the smoke. See, why don't we have stuff like that anymore? Because it was a little scary, but intense.
Intense.
Like it really captured the moment. You don't get that anymore. You don't get cool shit like that anymore.
Nah, man, you gotta have them do the dance numbers and dance routines and songs and shit. They did a
bullshit pop song.
They did a Brother Bear too.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
They did it. I didn't watch Brother Bear 1.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I didn't even watch it.
I didn't see Brother Bear 1.
I didn't see this one.
That was an ass, straight up ass movie.
Oh, that was when Disney was in trouble, like
Oh yeah,
2000.
bro. That was they had hit rock bottom. Brother Bear was at rock
Was
bottom.
that was like early 2000s, right, or late
Yeah,
2000s?
that's when Pixar was running game,
Pixar was running game. Let me see when brother.
and Disney was struggling.
They did that farm shit too. What was that one with the cows? You
Oh,
remember this shit? That was bad too.
I've only saw bits and pieces, and I never saw it again.
Yeah.
I think it's called. Wow, I actually remember the name. Home on the Range.
Home on the.
How the fuck do I remember that shitty ass movie?
Home on the Range.
That movie was dog shit bad. It had a Cuban Gooding Jr. I think. That's how I know it was shit.
Home on. Let me see what year that shit got released. Home on the Range. Oh, that was 2004. Yeah, early 2000s. Disney was ooh.
That means I saw some of that in the 4th grade and said this movie is dog shit and walked off.
Oh, hold on. 2000 Disney's animated movies. Holy shit. They were in trouble. They were Meet the Robinsons.
They were rock bottom at that point, man.
Meet the Robinsons. Who remembers?
Hey, Meet the Robinsons was dope though.
Was good.
That was fire. That was fire.
That's
like one of the only good gems in a sea of turds. Meet the Robinsons was dope. That's a good family movie.
Right. That joint came out and no one really say anything. Treasure Planet was cool.
Yeah, I have to rewatch. I like
Treasure Planet.
I remember liking bits and pieces. But
okay, we had Lilo and Stitch, obviously classic.
Yeah.
And, all right,
I mean, it is a classic, but it doesn't hold up for me as much as it does.
Okay, fair enough. Emperor's New Groove, 2000. Atlantis, The Lost Empire.
That's when Lilo and Stitch is when their bad streak started happening.
2002
was when Stitch came out.
Oh Lord,
because Emperor's New Groove didn't do well.
Emperor's New Groove was 2000. Yeah, Jungle Book 2 was 2003. Holes 2003. Princess and the Frog 2009. Meet the Robinsons 2007. Chicken Little 2005.
I like Chicken Little. It isn't good, but I like it. I don't know. I think it's because I saw that. That's one of the last like kid movies I saw in theaters.
Dude, the most I remember about Chicken Little is the game made fun of 50 Cent because Chicken Little outdid his movie in one of his disses.
Oh.
Hold on here. We got possibly a late night addition to the stream. Charles, you gotta get your joint together. Your visual's not there, man.
Oh, I'll be right back.
All right, go ahead.
Wait, I'll wait for him to come. When he comes in.
All right.
You want to grab something?
Charles, get your man.
Come
on. Was the iPad?
Bro, your video's like
yeah. All I see is green, orange, and come back to the light.
You gotta switch his device. You gotta switch his device because when Charles get in here, man, like it's about to get heavy.
Oh,
this shit gonna get heavy, man.
Oh, I'll let y'all go off for a minute.
Oh man, this shit gonna. I mean, you're gonna be the You're basically gonna be the monitor of this shit.
Oh,
man.
Okay.
You're gonna be the monitor because
am I gonna be the cat that watches it, like the fight between Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris?
Sort of, yeah. I've been trying to get Charles. I was like, Charles, you need to see this fucking movie, man. You need to see this shit. I need to hear from you, the source. I need to hear from him. Capture all this shit that I probably missed watching this thing, man. Because, yeah, you're gonna get this device together, man. You can get this device together, but I mean, if you did want to go, you did want to go take a break, man. Whatever, do what you had to do.
No. I gotta keep that momentum going, my man.
I bet
keep that momentum going. We ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna stop. Let's go. What are you looking at now? What are you looking at now?
I was still looking at the Disney shit until Charles got off. Huh?
I said we about to get out this Disney. You know what? Let me ask you this. What do you think is going to be the next live action that hasn't gotten announced yet?
Did they announce Hercules?
Yeah, I'm about to say I think it's going to be Hercules or Hunchback.
Oh shit! All right, so here we
Hunchback,
go.
They got to go dark.
Hunchback, they gonna
that scene where the crowd beats him. That needs to happen.
They gonna make him black. Hunchback's gonna be black.
Oh Lord, don't do Do not make him black.
They go beat that dude up. In
That'll be a good excuse to watch a nigga get beat.
They're gonna be like, here, take him. They're like, take the hunchback.
Nah, man, nah.
Charles,
What's cracking?
Yo, what up?
We have a weapon.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, bad. What's going on with you, dude?
I'm good. Sorry.
Oh, hold on. Your audio. I think your phone.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. My bad. Yeah, my bad for being late.
Man, you're good, man. D. Smith was holding us down for a little bit. Talk some cartoons, talk some movies, comics. All good, bro. All good, man.
Bet. How'd everything go?
It went good, man. This is like the finale of the stream, man. Cause like
I know.
This is it.
I'm like, these guys are on.
I'm like, this is it. I was about to call it a night, to be honest with you. Like, all right, cool. We'll get to it. I didn't say shit about it the whole day either. Like,
for what we all getting into?
I didn't say nothing. Huh?
You said something about the Hunchback of Notre Dame. What y'all talking about?
Oh, we were talking about Disney reboots and Disney live action. I said they're gonna make the Hunchback black.
Oh no, that'd be horrible, but so possible.
Ninja. Oh shit! They're gonna make the Hunchback black for that one, and then the marksman will be like, "Oh yeah, we have no problem with that. Go ahead, take the Hunchback. It's cool. He never got the girl. It's cool. He never got the girl.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's dope.
How are things with you, man? How things been cooking with you?
Everything's good, man. Everything's good. Checked out the movie earlier today.
Cool.
It was pretty good. I want my wife to watch it because she a lot of little things that would get past me. She's been there, she'll be like, nah, what the hell? What does that mean? So stuff like that. But it was pretty good. I was actually very pleasantly surprised. I was very surprised. Performances were really good. I was able to get over the a lot of the forced accents and stuff. I was able to get over that pretty quickly.
You got over it quick. Okay.
I got over it pretty quickly. Lashana killed it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she did.
Lashana killed it.
She had the charisma, the humor, the character. She was really like the glue of like keeping that thing forward. Yeah.
She was like what I felt with Letitia in BP1. Where she just blended in. I'm like, damn, she's killing it. Like She killed it. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was really good. Normal movie stuff. Predictable parts later on, but that's like creator shit. But it was pretty good. I'd give it a good 7.
You give 7? Okay.
For sure. I think it's 7 is pretty solid.
All right, bet, man. Like, I'm glad you saw it this weekend, man. I was like, look, like, we know there's a lot of it's a very hot button subject. Yeah,
it is.
I mean, everybody has their own reason for wanting to support or not support. And even though I may not agree with everything, I guess I'll try to be more respectful for those who do not want to go watch the film. But I think a little bit was possibly over exaggerated. And the fact that it was actually a quality film. You know what I'm saying? I think people are like, oh, this is just the woke film, and this is like, they're doing a whole bunch of changing of history, and this is just like go support because it's black. And it was like, first of all, they delivered an actually good film with the Woman King.
They did.
They did. Action, the drama, the acting, just the visuals were really good, very beautifully, wonderfully shot film. Beautiful film. The score was good. I was just like you. I was surprised. When the credits rolled, I was like, my guard was up. My guard was like, I'm like sitting in theaters like,
I'm waiting for the swerve. He said, I'm waiting for the swerve. Where's the bullshit at? I know it's going to get
waiting for the bullshit. I was
at
like,
some point.
Yeah.
By the opening credits, I'm like, by the first 10 minutes, I'm like, and then afterwards, I'm like, okay, I'm chilling. My guard's not down a little bit. But yeah, man, I'm really excited that you got to see it because we getting it straight from the source. You know what I'm saying? With you, I can only have a certain aspect of it being a Yankee boy, being American first generation here, you being from Africa and Nigeria, knowing the culture and everything like that. You definitely can dissect it up into like just different ways that I possibly couldn't even imagine the Phantom. Um, like you mentioned with Black Panther last year, with that one scene, which everyone still doesn't really
That
quite know about.
shit.
That's it. Because yeah, I mean, quick side, I've been seeing a lot of posts saying like, "Oh, this is the first Hollywood film to address slavery and Africans like involvement
The
with
African
slavery."
side of it.
Perspective.
Yeah, the perspective. Right, right. How do you feel like, I mean, we've labeled the positives of it. Um, Knowing I guess, the history of the Dahomey tribe and everything, like, how did you feel about the restructuring of, I guess, the fantasy side of that with the film and how they addressed that?
Um,
Because that's the biggest issue.
that
Literally,
was the thing, right? And that's
that's the
probably
killer.
where, so like, and that's something. I mean, I know people from Oyo, so it's like evil Oyo. I'm like, these niggas is wilding, bro. These niggas is wilding right now. Just turn them into freaking Thanos people. So that obviously that's one. Even when I'm writing, I would never make like an entire tribe the bad guy. I just couldn't. It's messy. I would have loved them to keep it messy, like the idea that they were just all good, and then but that makes it easy. Like that's so I was like, you know what, like you have 2 hours to deliver this.
Yeah.
You need to kind of like make it white and black to an extent.
Right.
So I wasn't. I mean, they said I was like, y'all don't do it. But then again, I get it logistically. That part. I would have liked to see a little bit more of the evil side of the Dahomey. I would like to have seen more of that. Personally, I would have loved to see that. I think that would make it more of a
little bit more nuanced, because it was like we're just
it was kind of like we're pure, we're good.
Than
what was that?
More gray instead of black and white.
Yeah, a little more gray, like because that's the part, right? Because that's the part that's everybody's. So that part was like, but the way I saw it, like this is gonna be a real, like people are gonna jump on this genre. That's what I say. Like this is gonna be a really good bridge. I was trying to think of what medieval films were out before Lord of the Rings, because that's what this felt like. It will lead to the new stuff that this you shouldn't use
conversation that we had.
Yeah,
conversation that we had.
There you go. So like this won't be the standard, but it's like, oh, look what they did.
Right.
But yeah, so that part I would have loved to see a little bit more evil side of the Dahomey outside of the wife that was kind of trifling. But yeah, that would have been really good to see, because it's never that clean. It was too clean.
It was too clean. They were literally like, we're following orders, or like we don't like it from the get go. We're doing this just to follow orders, and then there definitely could have been more of like you're having more of a direct involvement than just this is just a response, or we're just turning a blind eye. But definitely, like you said, they could be a little bit more of like they're enjoying some of it. Aspects of it. Like some
exactly. That could have. I think that would have gone a long way.
Yeah.
But yeah, culture wise, I mean, they didn't. You know what? I like they didn't try. So I prefer they don't try and mess it up. Than you to try to imitate and like just completely blow it away. So they didn't go too verb. It wasn't the most proverbial kind of speeches. When John Boyega came on, I'm like, this nigga about to go off. But for the most part, the proverbs were like, they're pretty normal dialogue wise.
Basic, yeah.
Yeah, the dialogue was pretty basic. And the biggest thing that took me out for a second was the main character was supposed to be falling, obviously. Disrespectful. Whoa, bro. Would not fly on any country.
Right. She would have gotten kicked out.
She called her an old woman at some point. I'm like, you trying to die like right now.
Beat her ass.
Seriously, would have just beat her ass right there. So that part was, but like, who's gonna know that? Like outside of, people from the continent. So that it served its purpose for the story. So I had to keep doing that. Like, oh wait, D, like calm down, like, for the story. So yeah, man, I thought it was pretty solid. I was really surprised. I'm really interested in like the editing. Cause I feel like they might have edited. I could have done without the romance, but that part too. But
I think it kind of addresses some of the criticism in the sense of like black women, they're masculine, woman king, look, they're stronger than the men, they're fighting, they're taking over for the king, and kind of like that. And it's like, well, with this, the romance is the romantic side, it's like the feminine side. Like, you have a young girl, didn't really live her life out that well, trying to join the Dahomey. And I think, it's a good B plot, right? It's a subplot. Yeah. It kind of keeps it a little bit moving in the general direction. And it shows that not all of them were like, bloodthirsty. Like some of them had like that want to like, hey, I do want to be with a man. I do want to be, have the family kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
And plus, the dude was like damn near naked coming out the damn water. It's eye candy for the woman. You know what I mean?
I know, for the girls, man. You got to think of that part, right?
Right. It's for them. You know what I'm saying?
I was just thinking of the dude when they were on the block getting sold, and like how many people have been up on this block getting sold, but you saw your girl, you're like, no. No way! This is absurd. 100 people done got sold already. You out here like, oh nah, not that
my girl.
Like,
fuck them. Fuck the rest of them, but not my girl. Hell no. This is atrocious.
Crazy for that. I will not stand for this. This is wrong.
I'm gonna go back and get my boo. I'm gonna get my fuck the rest. I'm going back and get mine.
It worked. It worked, like you said. It really worked. I was shocked. I was like, you know what? They did it. They did it. It really worked. It worked for the plot, not to go into all that. And they didn't try to. So just stay out of that extra depth part of it. Even the horror of the slavery, they didn't like go into it too much. No. They just touched on it. They didn't show
anything. Yeah, you just saw people.
Plus, there wasn't enough time, bro.
Yeah, that too.
There wasn't enough time. Y'all got 2 hours, so they did good. They did really good. Gladiator, no, but
no, I wouldn't say Gladiator.
No, not Gladiator, but very good. Very, I mean, if it's the first of its genre, it's a good first. That's the way I would put it. Very
right.
I don't even know what I would compare it to.
It's hard to really compare it to.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we know, and essentially it's like everyone was sweating. It's like, okay, it's African Braveheart, essentially. It's African kind of like.
I can't get Braveheart.
Yeah, it's essentially if you want to like.
If you had to, I think it's if you had to pick something to compare it to a Western or
version of it.
Yeah. It's for someone, because we always have that thing where we do this is like X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
It may not be 100% like it.
True.
But it borrows. It gets that same vibe. I'll say that.
True. Yeah.
There is one scene. One of the highlights for me watching the film, we had a prior discussion with the Woman King about how we were worried about this was going to be basically them versus the colonizers, and they're only going to fight white people in the film. And like, white guy, evil white guy, bad.
Bad guy,
yeah. But they went into showing how others were complacent with the trade.
True.
And one of my favorite scenes, and I thought it was really cool, was the middle fight scene between the Dahomey and the rival tribe that was basically saying, "Oh, you didn't give me enough tribute, so now we're going to come and conquer you."
Yeah.
When they run into battle, and I'm like,
that was fire.
And it just went to my conversation like, oh, do we as a black audience, we don't want to see
That's true. I was going to say, what's Dion going to say about this?
Right. It was like, we don't want to see black on black violence, but I'm like, Charles, like this is a huge continent with a lot of history and a lot of beef.
When we watch Game of Thrones, isn't that white on white crime?
Right.
I was telling Charles that, isn't that white on white crime?
And you're and it was a valid concern. Are they ready? And apparently, I mean, the reviews, I mean, people are ready to see it. So that opens a lot of shit up because it's almost different. Like, so I don't want to see, and this is going to get sticky, I don't want to see gang members shoot each other up because that feels like that was a life that they had no choice to pick to an extent. Hear me out. Like, just the situation of being black in this country forces you into situations like gangs and stuff like that sometimes. So that feels like you're forced almost to take those kind of things. For the most part, most of these kingdoms they just wanted like you have fully understood what decision you're making here. Yeah. Let's get it popping. Like, you know what I mean? So like there's like a sense of you've made this decision yourself. This is your fault. This is on you. We did not have to do this. We did not have to do this at all. Right. So there's something about that feels less like I'm not crab in the bucket, but it feels less like victims. They don't feel like victims. Both victims, they feel like opposing sides that have made a decision.
Trying to get
two teams. Right.
Two exact. So it's easier to separate as two teams, yeah. Because I don't want to see gang violence and stuff. You never want to see that because it's like half the time you talk to like a gang member, they really don't want to be there. So, so that's interesting that got answered. Like, do you want to see this? So that's gonna open a whole new world of what do people actually want to see. So
I did watch a couple reviews, and some of them were like, I'll be honest with you, wasn't comfortable seeing a black woman get punched in the face, or I wasn't comfortable seeing black on black violence. And some people were saying like I wanted to see more of like how the colonizers were more involved than the African people involved. But I'm like, this is a continent with history and conflicts and tension. Of course, there's tribal warfare. Of course, there's my kingdom versus your kingdom, my tribe versus your tribe. I'm trying to get this land. I'm trying to get these resources. Let's get it on and popping. And like that's what they did. I never seen something like that. Like
that's crazy. It's interesting. It's great. I've seen not this high budget, but like
right.
I've seen like films like that. So I'm wondering if I know there was like this. I remember when Wonder Woman came out, there was like women bawling because they never seen themselves as like warrior women. So I'm wondering like the way you're having this epiphany, like who else is like whoa, like you know what I'm saying? Like who else is? Oh shit, we're getting it popping before.
Right.
We had to do what we had to do.
Now I pose a question to both of y'all, since y'all have both seen the Woman King. Will this be the spark that lights a brand new path like Black Panther supposedly did?
I'm not sure. The box office is kind of meh. It did 19 million. It has a budget of 50. And I think we know that you basically need to double your budget for the marketing. So it needs about 100 mil to break even. So it did 19 mil this week. It would need. It hasn't had a worldwide release, but again, we know with this kind of film, international numbers is not going to be high.
Hey, but I bet you will on the continent.
I don't know how the box office is for Africa. I'm not sure how.
That's something I've been wanting to try and get into because I feel like that's a huge opportunity.
Yes, it could be. And I thought about that as well, Charles. As far as when we actually start making more waves and making more stuff for us. What markets will actually be sustainable for us?
Absolutely,
because we know Asia ain't gonna be
unlocked.
Maybe Japan. I feel like Japan will get they do get down sometimes, but I think to myself like more of South America and the comedy.
That's a good market. I feel like Africa has the opportunity. So the thing about the issue with Africa is, the markets dispersed to different foreign nations that provide the service.
Oh, wow.
If that can get consolidated, that would actually be a rival market to China. It would be a rival market if they could figure that shit out and consolidate that shit. They're gonna start having Transformer films in Africa just for no reason. We in South Africa. I don't know why we're here. We're just in South Africa just to get that market. It could be a rival market. It really could.
Sounds like someone's got their hand in place, maybe not make that happen. But I don't know. You know, you figure something would come up to make it happen. But I'm not sure, man, because I mean, Black Panther came out. Between Black Panther and The Woman King, has there been a majority black cast film that has garnered let's just say even 1/3 of the attention and success as Black Panther?
No, but is there anything else reaching like Black Panther is? You have to remember that.
True.
There's nothing reaching like Black Panther as far as scope, presentation, and grabbing audiences in the same way. So that's something to think about as well.
That's true.
So, like,
I mean, I think Superfly tried to do that because I remember the marketing campaign. It came out like right after Black Panther and tried to kind of do that. But
we've had some historical, the same regular historical films. We've had.
There was a big push for more positive slave films. I like after Black Underground, that show happened, and then there was the new Harriet came out.
Yeah, Harriet.
I think Harriet was supposed to be that that's a good point because I think that was trying to piggyback off of that.
I think that's what that kind of started. That it was a weird. It's a weird thing to start that, but it kind of started that whole thing where it was less of a victim slavery movie. Like, what was the Birth of a Nation? Was that before or after?
I think that was after Black Panther.
So it was like Birth of a Nation, Harriet Tubman, Underground. There was like 5 movies about that.
What was Underground about? I don't remember that.
Underground was a show on AMC. First season was solid. It was pretty solid. Got a little rough after that, I'm gonna be honest. But the first season was really solid. It was Underground. Jussie Smollett's sister was in it. Dude that's playing Hawkman was in it.
Eldridge Hodge. Cool.
Eldridge Hodge was in it. What was the last?
I got a comment
not
here.
Heard of this.
Evan G. Lyon. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back, man. How did Coming to America do?
Oh Lord.
That was Amazon Prime, so I don't think
that movie was shitty.
Coming to America 2 was
that movie was shitty as fuck. Dog shit.
Departed from that.
And the people that saw that said this movie's great. I was like, I questioned your level of taste.
It does. I mean, the first one's a classic. Evan says Judas and the Black Messiah. That was a really great film.
That was a great film.
Daniel Kaluuya again killed it. I don't think it really got I don't think it really got the attention, man. Denzel Washington, what was it, the Little Things that. So I don't think there really has been a film like Black Panther since Black Panther, and there definitely hasn't been a film with like a black lead or a majority black cast that's reached like a fraction of that success either. No. So
I mean, there hasn't even been a film that's been released like that.
No, there hasn't.
Not a major release like that, even to even have the opportunity to flop.
Right. They're all been pretty much standard period pieces, low budget comedies, same regular kind of things. There hasn't been an attempt for like a Tenet probably would be your closest to something like that.
Don't do it, Dion. Dion, don't you dare.
But that came out. So
I'll say it for you, Charles. That don't count.
That don't count. The protagonist. Come on, bro.
I fuck with the protagonist, man.
I know, I get it, but he didn't get a name.
Bro, it might as well just be a box that says insert name here.
Exactly, that's what I meant.
Like when you played one of those JRPGs back in the day, where
Christopher Nolan didn't care. Speaks, was that, man?
It pops to the screen where you put your name in.
Nolan didn't care, man.
Oh shit! Yeah. But to answer your question, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think they see it's possible, but
yeah,
this thing needs legs, man. It's gonna need some big legs to get people to get. I know it was hell to get this thing made, so
I'm sure.
I know it's gonna be hard to get
this thing bombing like a mother. They're probably counting on this thing bombing like a mother.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll do okay. I don't think it'll blow up anything. There's no way.
No.
But I was assuming the conversation and everybody's posting something about it. I think that plus when it goes to video on demand or whenever that happens, that conversation will start again.
It'll start again,
and that might get some people's mind like, you know what? Let's try something.
True.
So I'm curious what they'll try next. But
Charles, do you think this might be one of those rare chances where something on VOD will be just as good as when it releases or when it originally released?
Like you mean like the buzz for it?
Yeah,
because a lot of people didn't see it. A lot of people aren't going to go watch it in theaters, but they will watch it on their TV when everyone's talking about it.
Okay.
So I think it will be one of those things where it comes out, it's kind of putters out, and then it gets released, and then it's like, oh shit, I watched this again. The reviews come out, all that stuff.
Right. It reminds me of the Eternals. When Eternals came out on Disney Plus, everybody started talking about Eternals. And I was just like, we were one of the few that saw it in theaters, and then everyone else was now starting to get to it. So I think there's a good chance with the women,
if they're
especially
smart,
the
they should not miss the opportunity to release it soon. After it's run. Don't waste time.
Right. Don't waste time. Don't try to see if you can milk it. We got Wakanda Forever coming out in November.
That shit's about to eat everything up.
It's gonna eat everything up.
Like a goddamn black hole.
Damn. And you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
We got Black Adam coming out next month. I think it's gonna there's competition coming out soon. So like you said, I think just keep the train going. And hopefully I hope it makes a profit. I hope they tries to encourage more films for more attempts. Because I think it deserved it. I think it deserved it. Evan says
that's a good show. Greatest Showman. That's a good point.
Good example.
Greatest Showman. Actually, Greatest Showman was like in theaters for like a year.
Oh shit, was?
Greatest Showman did crazy numbers.
And it had similar controversy.
They had those sing-along releases that you could sing in the theater.
And then Barnum and Bailey, they said he was like, this piece of shit individual. So that also had controversy.
And what was it, Jumanji? When Jumanji came out, that was word of mouth as well.
The first one, right?
That started growing legs more.
Wait, didn't Jumanji do well too? It didn't do well.
No, Jumanji did extremely well.
But it didn't make its money until later weeks.
Okay. So it's gonna have a slow start and then a bigger. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right. Evan says yet another film that got flagged for idolizing a controversial historical figure, but I don't think that to the extent of the Woman King. That's also great comment, man. Thanks for being in here and engaging, man. I think that's one of my criticisms, I guess, with the criticism is that we're kind of having like extra smoke for this film where we're not doing the same for other films. I don't think me personally, I that's the way I view it. I've
been in every Facebook fight. Like a lot of the kingdoms sold slaves. Like a lot of the kingdom souls, they didn't get it. It didn't set in like what everybody was doing. The concept of it didn't set in. Like it's cool. I like the way they kind of addressed it, but it didn't set in like they don't get it unless it's someone personal. Like that's a lot of the stuff that happens in Africa. is that people let shit happen until it's personal. Like that's always been the problem. Like nobody ever has like an overlining view of what you're doing. So
that shit still stands today.
It's still like that
today.
It's still like that today. It's like,
oh, you hear the news? Oh, whatever. Then it happens to your friend. Or
then it happens.
Someone that you knew, and then it becomes a problem.
Then it becomes a problem. It's the same shit today. You're absolutely right, man.
There was a guy. Kidnapping was a huge thing, and a friend of my friend, my best man actually, his wife is well off, so their cousin was kind of picked up. It was a weird kidnapping. But she can call the freaking prime minister and they can make some noise. But like it's always, but the prime minister, the shit's been happening. But now it's like, oh, now this is an issue.
Yeah, because it's happening to you, it's an issue now.
Because now it's happening to you, and that's something that's been the problem with. That's one of Africa's biggest problems. The that concept that unity thing. As much as everyone's together, it's less in your proximity than outside, if that makes sense. Like that's one of the biggest problems. That something can be happening like a village over. It's, oh well, shit. It's right next to you. You're next.
Right. As long as
you're next, nigga. Lord.
Oh shit. But yeah, you're right. They did address it with like a quote like, you know, we justified it because we thought it was like everyone else was basically doing it. So now that we're aware of it, like that it could be a problem, we stopped it or whatever. Like once they made us, once they made us believe that we could do it to each other, then we valued. That's what.
His speech at the end.
Yeah. So John Boy, I'm really surprised.
Go off, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was surprised he got that role, and I'm happy he did. You know,
it's very
I like
he imitates the Nigerians really well.
So hold on. Before we continue, both of y'all. So I should go see this. I mean, I'm gonna go see it regardless.
Are we spoiling it?
No, it's all right. It's all right. You ain't said nothing. You ain't said nothing that deep yet.
It's a good movie.
I say go see it. It's a good movie. It's a good action drama. I'm pretty
critical. 7 is pretty good to me. A 7's pretty good. 7's pretty good. That's like the most I'll give you for something that's 7's pretty good. The things that bugged me, it didn't bring it below a 7.
Yeah.
So it's a good movie.
I enjoyed it. I give it an 8. I mean, I thought it was. Really surprised. It's a good action. It's a good action drama film.
Very good.
Good dramatic acting. It got some emotion. Has some heart in it. You could tell they tried. You could tell they put 100.
That's
10%.
Where it is. You can really tell they really tried. They really tried. It was good.
It's
very good.
Good to know.
Go check it out. You could go far worse, and that's one of my things. Like,
absolutely,
you go. I've seen bullshit movies in theaters. I've seen films that had horrible messages. You know, I've all it. Like, so I'm not just gonna single out the Woman King, even if it's not like that.
And it's resonating. It's really cool to see how much it's resonating with the people I've seen. Tabitha Brown is somebody I watch a lot. She was moved by it, and I'm like, damn, this is cool that like this can make her make women feel this way to this extent. So yeah, it's really dope. Really, really good. Yeah, for sure. It's just a good movie. 7, a good 7. Outside of even just. And I was like, man, how could they have messed this up? I mean, there's hundreds of ways they could have messed this up.
This could have been far worse.
It really could have been.
Far worse.
It really could have been.
It could have been a train wreck. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good, man.
It was decent. Lashana Lynch. Oh, Lashana Lynch.
I gotta watch it like even just for her. I gotta watch it again because she. I don't know, man. I don't know how people can transform like that. That was good. Like there's this expression stuff that really gets lost when people do African shit. Chadwick killed it, Letitia killed it, and Lashana killed it. And Viola was just very stoic, so it works for her character.
It works for her. It worked for her character.
But yeah, Lashana Lynch, that braggadocious, like Nigerian, swagger, I own everything shit.
Yeah.
Like, that shit, you can't fake, like, she's probably part Nigerian. You can't even fake that shit. I don't know how to do it.
It's in the genes, man. It's in the genes, probably.
That shit's believable. She was good. She was real good.
To go from Captain Marvel's mom, to go from what she was in the MCU, and then to go to 007, No Way to Die, and then to go from that to this, it's like
the range. Really good.
Different actors. Two different actors.
Even she called the girl a butterfly. That's like it's like called like a sissy butterfly and shit. Yeah, she was good. She was good. I'm like, Viola, this girl's about to take the show.
Yeah,
this girl's about to take the show.
She's about to take your shit, man. That's how it felt.
She killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she absolutely killed it.
Hold on, we got another question here. Evan says, quick question. How is Boyega as King Gizo?
He killed it. I felt like it would be an older king that would and maybe in history it's an older king, but what he did with it was just like this new king that's trying to, I think they said the last one was his brother. Was that right?
The last one was his brother who sold his mom, he said.
Well, sold his mom. Thanks, Pat. Let's get that shit straight.
Damn, man. Like shit.
So
mama,
this new king trying to do shit different, he really came off like trying to do different. Boyega did it, yeah.
I thought he did a decent job.
Did real good. He's Nigerian too, so.
Oh, Boyega? Oh yeah, I had no idea. I thought he was.
Yeah, he's Nigerian parents. A lot of those, so it's sticky. A lot of the
British
black
guys?
Brits, a lot of the black Brits are very African connected because it was a direct like. That's it. There was no. They didn't like do what was done in the Americas really. It was just a direct like. That's why you'll find,
point A, point B. Yeah,
it was a point A, point B kind of thing. So. Especially if they just went there, they had a thing called farming in England, where people were sending their kids to like work, and this was as we said in the 1900s, to like work for a family in exchange for education and stuff like that. So a lot of the families that were there, they came up and raised their kids a normal way. It was called farming. There was a whole movie about it. So they were actually like allowed to stay together in England. So you'll find it's a lot, and I think that's why there's like it's very easy for them to swap when it comes to those roles. Letitia Wright, same thing. So
okay.
They're good Nigerian.
I thought he did really good. I thought he did a good job. I was skeptical at first. I'm like, man, like John Boyega's a king, like he's got his accent. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I don't know, but he did his thing. It was enjoyable. My only complaint was that I don't know, man. I feel like he could have got a 6-pack or something.
No, there ain't no ripped kings in Africa, bro.
I know. I don't know, man. That's just the American mind, man. Son.
You ain't back. We ain't working out.
Oh, that's the American mind. And I'm like, damn, man, he could have got a 6-pack or something. Shit.
Nah, that was realistic. I was like, which time do you have to be working out?
You see, this is why we got Charles here, man. I'm thinking like, yo,
that part I was like, because we came out here looking ripped. I'm like, nigga, you lying? What you win? Why? You lay back and drink palm wine all day.
This is behind the scenes exclusive.
I've seen them. There are no y'all ain't ripped. I've seen y'all. I know.
Hey, at least you tell it like it is.
Man, get out of here.
Oh shit! Oh, that's funny. That's really funny, man. But yeah, he did a good job. He killed it. He did a good job. We already talked about, we talked about the positives, talked about the negatives. Really, I guess, how did you feel about the? I think there was one part of the trailer where I think everyone became a little bit like about was when I think Lashana Lynch's character like kisses like a white guy in the trailer,
The girl, the main chick, mom, whatever. I can't keep up with her name.
The Portuguese guy.
Yeah. The romance, right?
Right. Well, no, not the light skinned guy. It's the his friend. In the trailer, it shows like them kissing.
For real?
For whatever reason. Yes.
Oh, they cut that shit.
And they
that
out of there. But even if they kept it, if you watch the film, you will see like, oh, she's using that as an opportunity to gain the advantage over him, maybe to like stab him.
Oh, you think it happened on the part where they're getting sold?
Yes. I think that was an aspect like, okay, she sees that, oh, he's checking me out. I'm gonna use his own nature against him, and then break out once he's vulnerable.
Put that in the trailer.
Yeah, but
it was you put it in the trailer to piss people off, right?
No. Even Uncle Jack was like, "Please tell me this didn't happen in the film." This is the one part of the trailer that was like instantly sending bad vibes. And I don't know why they put that in the trailer because it didn't.
I mean, it definitely ignited some folks. That's for sure.
Yeah, but it was never part of the actual film. I actually didn't mind the romance between the young woman and then the light skinned dude who came from Spain. You know, again, you got to put the romance in it for the ladies.
I know.
You got to put in there, and you got to make one of them soft, a little bit more soft. You know, she's the younger.
It was just like
one.
The concept that I'm driven to do this thing. No, I'm not. It's men maybe, but women when they're like, I want to be the net whatever general. I'm trying to be this great warrior. Ain't no pretty eyes and coming on gonna like distract me. Like nobody. Ain't nobody coming around. They might get this shit chopped off. That's what I felt like that drive of this girl that like left a thorn bed and then went back in for her friend.
Yeah.
So it was just that part. But after this, I'm like, you know what? This is like an empowering thing. It makes sense.
It made sense.
It made sense.
And she was young, you know, so she was like, you know, she was like you said, she was wilding out, you know, calling the general old woman. I'm like, all these
that hand slap is coming. No slap.
I thought she was gonna get punched. I thought nothing. I'm like,
I don't know who I'm mad at, you for not beating her or her saying that shit. You crazy.
Oh shit. Yeah. But I didn't mind that romance. I think maybe some people still might have a problem because he was like complacent, but that was his arc anyway. That character, the light-skinned guy's arc was to be like, okay, I'm no longer being complacent in slavery. I'm gonna rebel too and help free my people, essentially. Find myself here.
Got to get the cookie first. You know, once you get the cookie.
Once you get the cookie, then you can turn. right.
The game different. You know what I mean?
You get a little taste and like, you know what? Oh shit, he put the dashiki on after that shit, boy.
Wow, I should free these people. Wow, my eyes have opened.
Oh shit, he might as well grab the onk after he was done with her, man. He was set it off.
Oh man. Yeah.
That shit was funny, man. That shit's funny.
It was.
But yeah, man, I think you know, I don't, like you said, they kept it straightforward. They kept it basic. The writers knew what they were doing. They're like, look, we ain't, like they said, we ain't gonna lock your third eye with this shit. We're gonna keep it just straightforward, entertaining, direct, and try to make it and might make this serviceable. And I think they did that on all fronts. So
I'm so curious if the president of Benny, been doing a really big his whole rule has been trying to erase that aspect of their culture. I wonder if he's gonna say anything about the movie or just ignore it. He's been doing like a really big push to like he renamed it Benny and all that. So it'll be very interesting if he likes it or if he'll just like maybe ban it from the country.
Just ban it now. You are not allowed here.
You stupid Charles.
140 years ago, 1832, 170.
Something like
that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's fair to call this like Wakanda light either.
No, different.
It tried to do its own thing. It could have easily been trying to oh, we're gonna do the Dora Milaje and a half.
We ain't gonna start comparing everything to Black Panther that's black oriented.
Thank God, and that's good, right?
No.
So more stuff, more spots.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I guess I just wish that, like, we know that these films always are like, hey, if you don't support this, you may not get more of it. And I know some of us are like, well, next time they'll get more accurate or whatever. And I'm like, there may not be a next time. No,
this is PG-13, right?
This is PG-13. Surprisingly, too. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this shit.
Well, that's kind of graphic.
It kind of got graphic sometimes. Yeah. It did get graphic. I was, there's some heads, not shown, but like, yeah, there definitely was some. There was a good fight scene.
Yeah,
good,
very good.
Good choreography. Good choreography. Good, like, no shaky cam bullshit. I don't know what's happening.
Thank God.
Yes,
yes.
Yes. You got to get the cinematographer or whatever a raise for not trying to do this.
I'm getting Snake Eyes vibes again. Just
the main reason why I didn't see that film was because I heard that shit. But the choreography was great, and it wasn't like they were just murking people. There was definitely some struggle to it. It was like, they could get killed. They were vulnerable. They were the way. There was definitely some hurricanes, some Black Widow moves. There's a lot of shifting of the weight, so it wasn't like, they were just this invincible army. There definitely was some drama in a sense, like, oh, one of them can go. Like, you never felt like they were too invincible. You always felt like
that's true.
They were one or two blows away from like, oh shit, they can die. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was very guerrilla. It was very guerrilla. I thought they would have really, especially with the whole Dora thing being they fight as a unit. It was very guerrilla. It was really like any
they didn't try any tactics. Team.
It was super guerrilla.
It was just like, yo, you go over there. We just doing our own thing. Some tag team moves for sure. Between some friends, which was cool. But like I said, there was like no formations. No. They're like, look, we just trying to do some good scenes here. Fuck all that noise. Yeah. I'm glad they did that. Honestly, instead of attempting
it's true because if you're going too deep, then it'd be like, you know what? Nah, that's a backwards. You're not supposed to do that. So it makes sense. It seriously was because someone that would have always had something to say. This is the best way to for the most part get the most general everyone. I think they did. I really think they did a good job. They did a good job. It's a good one. Definitely see it, D. Smith.
Okay.
Go check it out, man. Go check it out.
Add it to the repertoire.
If I would probably see it next weekend. The weekend I still have family in town, and they ain't going to the movies. So once they go, I'll be there.
Dope.
That'd be a good one to have in your back pocket that you've seen.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, for all your listeners out there, let us know what you guys think about The Woman King. Are you going to see it? Or are you not going to see it? Tell us why. Definitely respect everyone's opinion over here. You know what I mean? We're not going to try to roast anybody in the comment section unless you're one of those
crazy shit.
Unless you're one of them trolls, you know what I mean? I know the troll game can be hard around these internet parts. But yeah, man, it was a cool movie. It was enjoyable. 8 out of 10 for me. I don't think it was half the fuss was I guess warranted, and I know there's like a recast T'Challa crowd that kind of ran with this as well. And I don't know, man. I'm not. Black girl magic does not scare me in a sense of like, oh, they're getting the films, they're getting the movies, they're getting the roles, and this and that. The black woman's our enemy. Like I'm not with all that, man. Like there's definitely shine for everybody.
There is.
There's shine for everybody. There is, and I think sometimes, like we mentioned before, the internet kind of creates this. Even if you don't believe in it, like it creates a bubble, so to speak, and it could definitely sway you, even if you don't think it does. It could sway your opinion because I don't think my defenses would have been this high if I wasn't seeing some of those posts or seeing some of those circles of like. I mean, and I know Hollywood hasn't done these kind of films right at all in the history as well.
Yeah. So that's part of it as well.
That's part of it as well.
Definitely just assume fuck it up.
The
only complaints I've heard was about don't support this. This is a Dahomey history, and it's been the same thing. I'm like, again, literally every kingdom that was prominent had some kind of hand in the slave trade. They didn't get it. It wasn't malicious. They just didn't get it. Ignorance. They just didn't get it.
It's
a sticky thing, but nobody wants to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of want to, even though I don't mess with him very often, I kind of want to know what Tariq Nasheed is gonna say.
Oh Lord,
his crazy ass.
Somebody was arguing in the Black filmmakers group that and he kept saying FBA, and I had to look it up. I'm like, oh, the guy coined a term called FBA.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness. He said that the guy. I guess there's only one FBA allowed in every big budget movie or something. And I'm like, huh? What? Why? Why do you guys do this? Stop. Just stop.
Oh shit! I'm looking forward to Dr. Umar's breakdown. That's gonna be.
Oh gosh, he'll start growing a dashiki in real time, and the hat will just slowly just come from it.
I need the king of Pan Africanism's opinion.
Y'all need to watch that girl. That girl's blowing up slowly. I'm excited to see what she's gonna be in next. The girl that played the Queen. Or not the
Queen. John Boyega's.
She was in the Batman. She's fine.
Oh my! Oh shit! That's the mayor.
Y'all better watch that chick. That girl's going places. But she's fine.
I had no idea that the makeup. I don't know. I did not connect that at all.
I'm like, man, I've seen that chin before. I've seen that jaw. It goes fine.
She's going places for sure.
She's going places.
Yeah, she's going places. That's what's up. She's going places. Yeah, man. Yeah. What's next on the menu? What are y'all seeing next for filming?
September.
I might see Amsterdam.
Is that a show? That's a show.
It's a movie with Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, and
the movie we were talking about.
It was a show. Okay.
That Oscar
bait. That does look cool. That looks.
It's an Oscar bait. Yeah. They fishing for it, man. They trying to get some kind of trophy.
That's what we call a classic Oscar bait. Man.
I'll see if they can deliver.
I hope that it gets it.
They're hoping that it gets it.
I probably won't see it in theaters, but I'll watch it eventually.
I'm probably gonna see Halloween Ends because I saw the other two.
What else is coming out?
I might as well end it.
Might as well end it for real.
Might as well end it. Yeah. We already know Wakanda Forever. Gonna see that. Black Adam. I'm gonna see Black Adam.
Gotta watch that in theater.
I'm not really excited, but also
it's not gonna be amazing.
It's not. Still a rock I think it's gonna be average. I think
it's still a rock movie, bro.
It's a rock movie. Yeah, it's a rock movie.
He just comes with just above mediocre, just like right there.
Right there.
Wait. Did you just say The Rock is mediocre?
No, just above it. Just like it's
film.
No, like it's an action movie. Let's not get it. It's an action movie.
Yeah, I agree, but I say he's a couple.
He's top tier action. Top tier action. Don't get me wrong, but it's like popcorn, action.
Yes.
7.5.
A classic blockbuster movie.
Yeah, there we go. Let me not use mediocre to describe it. Just you know what you're getting. It's not gonna. You know what I'm saying. You're not gonna be thinking about it long after. But I'm looking forward. We'll see. He's gonna be a superhero, so now he's got to play in DC's. I don't know. Is it gonna be more DC? It's gonna be more rock. So it'll be interesting. This might be something different. Maybe I'll eat my words. This might be something different. I know he has a lot of control. He has a lot of control. So
yeah, he does. I heard he does. I'm not really thinking Henry Cavill's coming back. I don't know, man. There'll always be some weird shit. Like, I don't know, the Snyder Cut in DC, man. Like, one of my boys hit me up saying the Snyder version is back.
Yeah, I heard something about that too.
Yeah, like, Henry Cavill's coming back.
I'll wait until no, I didn't hear any of that. I'll wait until the shit happens. Until Warner Brothers starts confirming stuff. Whatever them little boys want to say over there with their little picket signs.
I don't know how DC DCEU transform into like Infowars or like
damn
theories.
You're not wrong.
They hijacked it, bro.
You were not
I don't know.
wrong.
I don't know how it turned to the X-Files.
It was always
Hollywood.
that, by the way. It was always that.
You said the X-Files.
This is the X-Files of Hollywood. They coming back. Oh no, this was sabotage. Dude, this is conspiracy theory 101, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on with these snipers.
They ain't no conspiracy theory. It's just theories that they make up in their head that they tell are conspiracy.
That's true, and they have the internet.
Ain't no real conspiracy. It's like nobody gives a shit about your shit, bro. It's like having trash on your lawn. And you keep shouting at people as they pass by your house. Quit looking at my trash. You just shouting at people. Quit looking at my trash. And it's like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm wondering why you got trash on like a big pile of trash on your lawn. Like that's my peak, and it just keeps building up to the point where the police have to show up, and because it's an older white guy, they ain't gonna do shit to him. They're just gonna pat him on the head. They're just gonna pat him on the head and be like, "Now you stop dumping this trash, sir." And he starts flinging it at his neighbor's yard and just say, "Take my trash, take my trash." And these people are going, "I don't want your trash." That's what this is. That's what this is.
That's crazy.
Man. He roasting their ass right now, man. Oh shit! Hashtag release the air cut.
Just a bunch of idiots shouting about why nobody wants their trash and rubbing it in people's faces. It's like nobody asked for this shit but you.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway, that's enough.
DC, what a mess. That was great, man. That was a great rant. That might be up there with Uncle Jack's Matrix rant. That might be number 2. That's up there. That's top 5. You just made the behind the scene Hall of Fame. That one right there, man. That was good performance, man.
Absolutely.
100. D. Smith, man.
100.
Oh shit. It's trash, man. But I guess I think for me is just Black Adam, Halloween Ends, Wakanda. I'm gonna see Avatar 2.
You're not gonna see Avatar.
I'm gonna see it.
Don't make me log out, bro. Don't make me log out.
I gotta do it. I gotta do the review for the channel, man. I'm gonna see it.
Well, you gonna be solo that day. Or when we get to that segment, I'll be like, all right, Donovan, I'll bounce for a while.
You're like, don't even go live.
Or I'm just gonna become one of those Snyder people. I'm just gonna transform to it and start flinging shit and start flinging trash at people. It's like, motherfucker, I didn't ask for this shit.
Oh no!
Just start flinging it.
Yeah, that's just gonna be funny. Avatar 2, like
Blue Meerkats, fuck this
some
shit.
Amazing film. They just like shocks you. Like just,
wait, what?
That's gonna be funny.
Gonna be crazy if it's just a phenomenal movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he convinces me to try to go see this. I'm like, man.
You gotta think of what he did with Terminator, man. Terminator 2 was a completely different.
Yeah, but he's fucked up the Terminator sequels twice. So.
He hasn't directly directed any of them.
Oh yeah. But he endorsed that shit, which means it got his seal of approval.
It's different when you endorse and direct. No, I mean
bullshit, bullshit, Donovan, bullshit.
All you gotta say, it's good.
It's good. Bullshit.
All you gotta do is put his thumbs up. It's good.
He said, "Oh no, there's some weird ass quote he made that was like the most like vague shit." He's like, don't think of it as a sequel. Think of it as a retelling, a reimagining. The director's like, no, it's literally a sequel. He's like, no, don't see it that way. See it. Trying to save face.
Oh man.
No, I'm not gonna go see the Blue Meerkats.
Oh man, he hasn't missed. He has a flawless record.
Yeah, man. The man.
No, he has a record of making money.
That's a good point.
Let's let the record show. My client has.
We want to go through the list.
Money.
I mean, did he do True Lies? He did True Lies, right?
True Lies. No, but
what?
Didn't he work on Prometheus and the Aliens?
Nah, that's Ridley. Ridley's missed.
Yeah, that's John Ridley. James Cameron.
Ridley's been shooting blanks for like 5 years now. James Cameron is Titanic.
He can't get that box office pregnant, man.
The Abyss, Titanic. People almost drowned during The Abyss, bro. Crazy. That man is nuts.
Come on, Terminator, Aliens, T2.
I could have sworn he's missed.
True Lies. I don't know about The Dive. I never heard about that one. Piranha 2. Okay, that's some early shit.
Aliens. I'm looking right now through his.
He ain't missed, man.
He ain't never missed.
Titanic, Avatar, Aliens.
Bullshit. I feel like we're missing something.
The Abyss. The rest are documentaries. I'm not even counting the documentaries. True Lies. Yeah. And Piranha 2 is like some early work shit before he got on. He ain't missed.
He hasn't missed yet.
Man's undefeated.
And he's like 73. He should have a movie every decade out here.
You wait every 10 years, he just adds up that 100 mil. Every year is 100 mil, just stacking up.
He ain't missing in the movie department, but he is missing in the show department.
Well, I mean,
well, he did.
What shows has he done?
Was that Dark Angel? Was it Dark Angel? Yeah, Dark Angel was weird. No, that's Joss Whedon. That's Sweden.
He does TV.
It was just one episode. Never mind.
Okay, one episode.
He got away scot free.
I don't even know he did TV, man.
Him, Nolan. And
well, I will claim defeat because y'all are correct.
It's not defeat. Just he hasn't missed yet.
Yeah. Uncle Jack says y'all still rocking big ups. This is gonna be wild on the playback. Damn right it is, man.
Yeah, he hasn't missed. So I'll give him that. I still ain't gonna go see that shit though.
Okay, we'll see.
To quote James, Rick James, they should have never gave you niggas money. Like that, and as soon as y'all get back, I'm gonna say it again. They should have never gave you niggas money.
You're gonna be upset when I come back and say, "Hey, man, this shit was better than the first
thing
one."
About James Cameron is because he disappears. What's his name missed? Fury Road dude.
I think he just missed with this last movie.
Oh wait, George Miller.
George Miller. Yeah. No,
Miller.
The 1,000 Years of Longing, his recent one with Idris Elba.
If you count,
that was him.
That's George Miller, yeah.
If you count Happy Feet, because he directed Happy Feet.
Happy Feet was a masterpiece. Absolute.
Nigga could say it with a straight face.
Yeah, 1,000 Years of Loaning, 71% Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh,
that's a miss, man. I don't know. That bomb.
So Cameron's the last one. Him and Nolan.
Yeah.
Of the original. Well, Steven's still here.
Who?
Steven Spielberg.
He's missed.
He's done, man.
You mean? My bad.
Yeah, I meant the ones that haven't missed yet. Just him and Nolan.
Undefeated. Ryan Coogler.
Coogler, yeah, he has 3 movies.
And he still ain't missed.
That's true.
He's 3-0.
Three.
He's 3-0.
3 wins.
He about to be 4-0.
Once he start, I'm telling you, he gets one more. Shit. After Avengers, they're gonna start calling him. If they give him Avengers.
They did.
He's gonna be like he's literally like that level now.
I think he's gonna get Avengers. I think when they see Wakanda Forever's reception and the success of that, they'll hand him it.
That'll be amazing if he gets Avengers. That's life changing money.
They're gonna handle. I think they're gonna do that for him.
Speaking of which, real quick tangent. I finally saw the last bit of Loki.
Okay.
You finally saw the last bit of Loki?
Yeah. Man, she was a spiteful bitch, man. She was a spiteful bitch.
Sylvie.
You could have ran the universe. You could have kept shit on track, but because you wanted to be spiteful, you had to fuck everybody else. Oh, universe is over.
But it was for love and free thought and freedom and justice for everybody. It's for you.
Okay.
No.
Keep telling yourself that.
She definitely was all for herself in that moment, and
she was definitely Eve.
She knew she fucked up.
She definitely was Eve biting the forbidden fruit.
She knew she fucked up.
Look at it.
But hey, thanks to her, we had No Way Home. I'm happy she killed him.
That's one way to think of it.
And we had Doctor Strange 2 on
Multiverse.
Strange 2, Multiverse. And what else? I mean, we got Kane. Man, she pretty much started.
She launched Phase 4.
She launched Phase 4 and 5 by herself. Solo. First show appearance. I'm excited for Loki season 2. I'm really pumped.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Me too.
I feel like the MCU, the shows aren't like hitting exactly. Like I think maybe we're in a little saturation.
I disagree. I like Miss Marvel, despite what people say. I like Miss Marvel. I thought it was good. It's because, again, demographic. The people that bitched and complained about it, it wasn't meant for you. It wasn't meant for you. What I saw a little teenage girl becoming a superhero, and what that meant to her.
Yeah.
And because she doesn't look exactly like you, you got problems.
No, that's lame. I haven't seen it yet.
Now, Moon Knight was alright. I like his costume more than anything.
Hawkeye?
Hawkeye was good. It was surprisingly good.
I thought it was okay.
I said, hey, again, words I use. Surprising.
Low bar.
And really, the reason why I got hooked onto it is because they dropped the episode on Thanksgiving, that Thanksgiving weekend. That's really the only reason why I kept watching.
Gotcha. I don't know, man. For me, it just seems like Loki seemed like obviously high stakes.
He was
WandaVision, probably the best show. I keep swapping between that and Loki, but that WandaVision, beautiful show, fantastic show. Cliffhangers,
crazy.
The whodunit, why did they do it? Mystery thing. Falcon Winners. I feel like they weren't like, I don't know. I just feel like those shows, those first 3, felt like there was higher stakes. It felt like there was just more oomph to them. Like they were like, I gotta see this, and everything else has been kind of like, I don't know, like half powered, like
on our way to something else. Yeah, it felt like on the way. Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. These other shows just don't seem like they have that same power like those first 3 did.
I could see where you're coming from. I hope Daredevil is fire though. That's what I'm hoping for. Is Daredevil Born Again to be fire? Because the first 3 seasons were great.
Yeah.
And
easily,
I need
probably the best trilogy of Marvel shows.
It is. It is to me.
Yeah.
Hell, it beats most of the MCU shows for me.
Yeah.
Top superhero show of all time.
Easily.
I don't think. I mean, no one comes close to be. I mean, some like there's but no, man. Daredevil season 1, 2, and 3 is like top superhero show of all time.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few moments where it dips, but the momentum does pick back up. Especially that season 3 that ended.
It was crazy. It was season 2 that dipping. It was a little bit hit or miss, but season 3 was crazy.
We know what was wrong with season 2. It was Elektra and the damn hand. That's what was wrong with season 2.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to do too much.
It was too much. The Punisher and held it down, and after he left the show, it was like
that's right. Punisher was in that season 2. Yeah, it was
after he left the show, it was like it definitely went downhill a little bit. But I don't think it's going to be the same for Disney Plus. I think, I mean, obviously he has to change. He's not going to be.
Yeah, it's not going to be as dark.
The same.
After I saw Kingpin take an arrow straight to the chest, and he just went like this, no blood. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what I'm getting now.
Yeah,
not going to be as brutal.
Right.
Oh shit!
It's not. So what?
I didn't get a charger.
Oh, your audio's off, man.
Yeah, but say.
Oh my bad. Yeah, I need to get a charger. So.
Okay. But I think I think Daredevil's still gonna be decent. I don't think it'll be as good as the Netflix shows, but I think it'll still be decent. I think maybe Luke. I'm thinking Luke Cage and Jessica Jones might show up for an episode.
I think so.
I think they'll cameo.
I hope so.
I think they're gonna cameo.
I'm hoping out for a Heroes for Hire, and they do a
Heroes for Hire.
I want a Heroes for Hire buddy cop show.
I think we know Iron Fist is done. They're not.
Yeah, but get somebody else. Or maybe we do it with no, because he's already gotten a movie. They won't give him a TV show. I was gonna say Shang-Chi.
No,
have him be.
No, he has his own thing. They'll do it for film. They're gonna keep him film only for now.
Yeah. Wishful thinking is all.
But I mean, it would be kind of cool to see Shang-Chi in there.
Mm-hmm. And I hope I get White Tiger. Really quickly, I'm going to pose this question: if you can have any superhero appear in the MCU right now, who would it be?
Marvel-wise, or just
Marvel in the MCU?
Show up?
Yeah, like if you were tapped to pick one hero to be the next member to join the MCU, who would you pick? I'll start with you, Donovan.
Man. Well,
I got a couple, so
you got a couple.
I got a couple that I want.
All right, I'll do right off the bat. My mind goes to Adam Brashear, Blue Marvel.
Of course, that's my number one. But
that's my number one. 2, Miles Morales.
Oh.
I want to see Miles in the MCU live action. I know he's killing it right now. Animated, it's great, but live action goes further than animation. I like to see Miles go live action. And 3, right now to pop off would be I kind of like to see an X-Men of some sort. I want to see an X-Men.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one. I would like to just see an X-Men, like legitimate, recasted. Hey, this is your new member. This is a mutant kind of deal. Probably Magneto. I'll do Magneto for number 3. I'm not ready for Doom yet. We don't even have Fantastic Four. So
yeah, again, when you open that Pandora's box with Doom, everything becomes, or he at least establishes his claws further and further as we go along. So I don't want Doom for a while.
I still think we're gonna get a sneak peek of his name of some sort for
Wakanda
too.
I think so too. Or at least an Easter egg.
An Easter egg or something for Latveria, something for Wakanda. But that'd be my 3: Miles, Adam Brashear, Blue Marvel, and the X-Men. That'd be my 3.
Okay. Charles, what you got?
Man, I think with everything going celestial and shit, I would definitely be thinking
Silver Surfer. Shit, Uncle Jackson would be happy to hear that.
Yeah, I think it's fitting, and I feel like the threats are getting really big. That it's going to be less about, are we strong enough to do this? And it's going to be more about,
we need to find people.
We need people that may not, might be what would you, Silver Surfer is kind of like not on the team really. He's kind of cosmic, pops in and out.
Cosmic. Yeah.
So I think it'll be more about that, like, and duking those kind of things together. But yeah, I mean, things are about to get crazy in the MCU.
Okay.
Things are already crazy.
Yeah, they already are. Yeah.
I'd have to say, you already said Blue Marvel, so I'm not going to say Blue Marvel, but I have to go with Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider, or Squirrel Girl. Just for comedic song.
Technically, she was in the Runaways.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Oh, she was in the Runaway? I didn't watch that shit.
It got canceled.
How was that? That got canceled.
It got canceled. But they had the big titty insurance chick.
Damn.
You know what I'm talking about?
Was she in it? I know who she is, yeah.
Is it Geico?
Wait,
it's one of them joints. She
Progressive? Are you talking about Flo from Progressive?
No, not her. She's this big
Verizon
white woman from. Is it Verizon? She got kind of like a cute. She got like a cute face. I'll show you. Like everyone knows her. I'll send you a picture, man. But she was cool, bro.
And then White Tiger being the last one.
White Tiger.
Yeah. That's the cop, right?
No.
Spider-Man.
She's a hero. She's almost like Vixen. Mm-hmm. She's Hispanic. She wears a jade totem that gives her powers like a tiger. Her name's White Tiger.
I'm gonna throw this out there. I would like to see a like a Wakanda street level. I would like to see Casper Cole live action MCU.
Who's Casper Cole? I'm gonna have to look that name sounds familiar, but I'm not familiar with the
He's from the Priest Run. He took the Wakandan tech and basically was like a Black Panther in like Hell's Kitchen, essentially. He was a cop who borrowed some Wakanda a Black Panther suit and fought crime in his neighborhood as like the Black Panther of the hood, essentially.
Bro, I'm gonna have to look that shit up.
It's called Casper Cole, and he used he was basically as a cop. He was just basically a normal cop as Black Panther. And I would like to see that with like White Tiger and some street villains, some cool. I think that'd be kind of dope. Kind of like get some of that tech.
What they tried to do with what they tried to do with
Defenders. I like Defenders.
Defenders was good.
I like the idea. Like we need a street level Avengers because the Avengers are supposed to save the world and the universe. They're supposed to save the block and the city. And I want to see more saving the city.
I like when Daredevil whipped Iron Fist ass. That was cool.
Everybody did.
Oh shit. Yeah, man. But yeah, it is. What time is it, y'all? I think it's 11:24, man. Yeah, I'm like cooked.
Oh shit! It's 10. Dang. It's 10 o'clock. Shit.
It is. We've been on almost 4 hours now, D. Smith.
Yes, sir.
It's been a 4-hour stream, man. You've been down with the trenches with me, man. It honestly didn't even feel like 4 hours until like last.
Not really. Oh, before we go, Charles.
What's up?
I found number 5. Only number 5.
That shit's a beauty.
Oh wait, that's amazing. You were telling me about this.
Yes, I was only able to find number 5 at the moment.
I gotta top that.
Go. How big is that? How many pages is that?
She a thick one. She a thick one. Oh, bro, there's art in the back too. Coming in.
Shit. Let's see.
Beginning in May 2023. What the fuck is this? Volume 3?
Okay, so that's volume 2 you got?
I guess so.
That's dope.
Bro, they need to do paperbacks for this shit, man. The pages aren't numbered, so I can't tell you.
That's fine. That's fine.
Hell yeah,
this
man.
Is dope, though.
Post some pics in the Discord, bro. I mean, if they got a trade, I'll buy a trade.
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking for a trade then because it says this is the volume 3 is coming, so this means this is volume. I'll put up.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Give me more of this. More of this.
I agree. I agree. That shit's pretty dope, man. Pretty dope.
Anyway,
man.
It was good chatting with y'all as always.
Brother.
I appreciate both of y'all coming in. Charles coming in with that late assist.
Yeah, man.
Solo. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Charles, motherfucker. As always, I appreciate you as well.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you guys for coming on here. Charles, you like the damn climax of the damn stream, man. It's like, when's he coming? We know he's coming in, man. D. Smith, man, dude, that Hanna-Barbera conversation and whatnot, that was some good shit, man. And your rant with the trash, again, that's a top 5 behind the scenes podcast moment right there. Wait till Uncle Jack sees that shit. He's gonna lose his mind. But yeah, thank you all the listeners and viewers out there tuning in for us. Thank you, Evan, for all your comments and engagement, man. Really appreciate you being a part of the podcast. And y'all stay tuned for more from us. Good night, y'all. Peace.
Peace.